Oh, hi guys. It's time for some bingo. Welcome, Raiders. Hey, Biggin. Don't worry, we're almost set up. Yes, now you guys see how the sausage is made. What's up? We got some Sovereign Citizen videos lined up. So, get your beverage of choice. And we should be golden. Oh, I know why. I'm getting an echo. I know why. Hold on. I think. Okay. Oh, okay. There's no echo on me. There's no echo, right? We're good? All right. Awesome. Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday. It is Artie of Artie's Corporate Fiction. Welcome, Raiders. How you guys doing? Hit that like button while you're here. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We got a smattering of Sovereign Citizens lined up, along with some crazy usual body cam videos, as the title suggests. So, everybody, get your bingo cards set up. Everybody, get your drink of choice. And we're going to get this show on the road. While do I have everything set up here? I think I have everything set up. I got my drink. Here we go. I also got my tiny violin. I got Serana napping a bit. Hi, baby. All right, we're good. All right, we are ready to go. I haven't seen Van Ballian's latest, so that's on the docket. I also see that there's at least one, if not two, sovereign citizen court hearings to take a look at. So we might look at one, because I know one of them is pretty long. We're not going to go through all of them, and then we're going to switch to the body cams and go from there. All right, take care. Take care, as if I'm leaving. I ain't going anywhere. All right. Let's go for it.
On the evening of December 8th, 2023, the Orlando Police Department conducted a vehicle stop while on patrol. The officer observed that the vehicle had a fake license plate with phrasing commonly associated with individual.
Okay, so Yahweh, exempt private, non-commercial US DOT. Honestly, I think it would just be even more of a giveaway if they just did like 42069 as the numbers, but what do I know?
Involved in the sovereign citizen movement. Follow along as officers attempt to persuade the man out of his vehicle for almost an hour before he finally faces the consequences of his choices.
Oh, I know that.
Good, how are you? You got your license, registration, insurance? Thank you very much. Okay, you can't drive on this.
Someone sent me this as a gift.
Okay. International driver's license isn't a thing. Okay. Do you have the registration for the car or no? You don't have it on you? Okay. Alright. Okay. Are you like government or something, or just... No, I understand. You can be traveling, I get that, but like, you still need to, at some point, you can't just travel across the country for years and years and years and never get a driver's license. So where are you a resident
Yes, I can.
Is this like a sovereign citizen type thing?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, you can't travel. You can't just be driving around for years and years with this. You like, if you're visiting, you got
I should.
A certain, like a reasonable amount of time, obviously, but you can't just be whipping whatever. Where'd you get the tag from?
The internet.
Yeah, but who'd you get it from? Private plate is not a thing, my man. Is this car registered?
Nope. I don't have a contract with the state.
It doesn't matter if there's contracts or not. In the state of Florida, I'm not going to sit here and play the semantics game of the sovereign citizen, whatever, back and forth. No. I get what you're saying. And I get what you're saying. But right now, this car isn't registered. It can't be on the road in the state of Florida at all. But it's not registered at all, so he can't be driving it. And he hasn't provided insurance. And he doesn't contract with the state of Florida.
Officers ran the man's name and car's VIN. They discovered.
So they got a decent presence, and they haven't blocked in, so he can't like drive off.
That the man.
A lot of them, they like to voluntarily surrender their driver's license. They think that if they don't register and they voluntarily surrender the license, then therefore there's no contract with the state, and therefore the state can't do anything to them or their car. That's the logic.
Voluntarily surrendered his driver's license. The car has a Florida registration and had been issued legitimate license plates, but the registration had expired. The officer called his sergeant to the scene in another attempt to get the man to cooperate, but he still won't.
Oh, sorry, real quick. I'm focus grouping the new chat, look. If you guys don't like it, I can easily change it to something more standard. I'm just trying new things, so let me know in the comments.
Acknowledge that he is bound by the laws of the state of Florida.
Hey, sir, I'm the sergeant. Can you do me a favor and step out of the vehicle for me, please? Huh? Okay, here's the deal, though. If you do not step out voluntarily, then we are going to make you get out of the vehicle. One way or the other.
Actually, let's do this.
You have done something illegal. You have no valid driver's license, and that tag does not go with this vehicle. So that's why I'm asking you nicely, if you will step out of the vehicle. Okay. So are you not going to step out of the vehicle?
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying you're accusing me of doing something illegal.
Okay, well, we're going to show you. So I need you to step out of the vehicle, and I'm going to show you.
What have I done illegal?
That you do not have a valid driver's license. You surrendered your driver's license.
Right.
Okay.
It's not illegal for me to surrender my driver's license.
Right, but you have to have a driver's license in the state of Florida to be able to drive a car. So, if you would, please step out of the vehicle.
I'm not.
Okay.
So here's the thing. You're saying that it's illegal. I'm a non-resident. I'm not a resident. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're saying that, but there's an exception on the ruling if you're a non-resident.
Just for my
temporarily,
opinion, I ask him
if it's temporary, which it is, because I don't live out here. If it's temporary, then I get to use my permit or either my.
I made sure to turn off the Discord sounds as well. I fixed that.
But I would really like for you to step out of the vehicle and talk to him.
Okay.
Hello, sir. How are you?
So, will you step out of the vehicle and talk to him, please?
I don't feel comfortable being out.
Okay.
Sir, can I
One
ask you a
way or
question?
the other, you're going to get out of the vehicle, and we would rather not do it by force and break your windows.
Okay.
We would rather you step out.
Okay. Now, break my window.
Sir,
So the problem what you're trying to do is you're trying to accuse me of doing something illegal. I was trying to explain to you.
Yes, sir. I'm not accusing you of doing something unlawful. I'm lawfully requesting that you exit the vehicle. And failing to exit the vehicle is going to mean that you're now resisting me without violence to my
That is
person.
not resistance. Sir.
Yes, it is.
No,
Yes, it is.
if I
And,
commit-
okay, so we're done. We're okay.
I'm asking.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So
I'm
the
saying
next
that-
thing that we're going to do is more than likely we're going to break your window. We're going to unlock your door and we're going to pull you out of the car. Okay? No.
Yeah, we blocked your car so that you can't
You
leave.
hit my car.
I didn't. I'm
Yes,
just standing
you
right
did.
here.
I felt my car move.
Okay.
You hit my car.
Sir, all the actions that are taking,
I'm
that
trying to
we're
buy you
taking
shit.
right now.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, we're past that.
How are we past that? I have
There are other issues at hand, mainly the fact that, like I said before, the officer did request.
All right. If your car isn't registered or the registration expired and you surrender your license, I highly doubt you have insurance, because I don't know of any insurance company that is willing to cover a car that's not registered and the policy holder doesn't have a license.
That you exit the vehicle, you're failing to comply with that request, and now you're violating the Florida statute that says you have to comply with that. Okay, resisting without violence, and that is what I explained to you earlier. Again, I said at the beginning of our interaction that if you would comply with this, it would go a lot smoother, and you'd probably be leaving with a few tickets instead of going to jail. So you still do have a minute to comply with us and exit the vehicle. That doesn't apply. Your beliefs don't apply to Florida state statute.
Title 13, I don't have to have a driver's license issued from the state of Florida if I'm not a resident.
Okay, we have a difference of opinions, and you know you're gonna be going to jail, and then you're gonna have a court date, so you'll be able to talk to a judge about your beliefs. Okay?
That's not my. I'm telling you, I'm not.
We're trying to go the least aggressive route with this, but your actions are escalating this situation.
Well, what it is.
Now, I'm just going to confirm your decision that you're not going to exit the vehicle. Is that still your decision?
Why do you want me to exit the vehicle?
What's that?
Why do you want me to exit the vehicle?
My partner who stopped you wants to
Why
exit.
do y'all want me to exit my vehicle?
Because you don't have a license to drive the vehicle.
Sir, I have an international driver's license.
That doesn't apply. None of that applies. Again, we're trying to go the least restrictive route.
Hey,
with having
Wazoo.
you exit the vehicle on your own volition, under your own power, without you incurring property damage to your friend's vehicle or your relative's vehicle.
Already did.
And I don't understand why you would choose the other option, which is...
Because what you're going to try to do is try to arrest me under a false pretense.
I don't want you reaching around. Hey, don't reach around. I don't want you reaching for nothing. Do you understand that? You're going to get a gun in your face if you reach in there.
Sir, I'm telling you right now, you're playing with God. Don't play with me.
Do not reach in there.
Uh-oh.
The insurance is in my car.
Do not reach for it.
The insurance is in here.
Do not reach for it.
Okay, he's extremely hostile, and I want you to stay away from me. You better stay away from me.
Okay.
You guys love killing people of color. It's not going down tonight.
That's not what we're trying to do. Nobody's trying to do that.
Family, and you're gonna
That's
be
why we asked you to step out of the car so that we could talk to you.
Listen, ma'am. They've been here the whole time.
Okay.
He's asking for insurance. I have the insurance right here.
Right here, Reggie. Right here.
I have the insurance right here, and he's telling me that it's not valid insurance.
You're not going to be lethal at all?
Okay.
Westmoreland Robinson on
So we're trying to make this so that nobody gets hurt. We don't want to get hurt. We don't want to hurt you. And that is why I'm asking you to step out of the car. Because we don't know what's inside. We don't know what's inside your car. When you pick up the center console, we don't know what you're reaching for in there.
I mean, you can look.
Well, I can't really see all of it. I can see most of it.
Again, don't reach in there.
Ma'am, he needs to get away from me. So I'm telling you, if he pull a gun on me.
That's why I'm asking you to step out of the car. This could have already been over if you would have just stepped out of the car.
Well, why do I need to step out of the car?
Because that's what we're asking you to do. And right now you're resisting arrest. You're resisting. It's called resisting, officer.
Hey, what's up, Kurt?
You're resisting because we are asking you to step out and you're not. So now once the lieutenant gets here, if he gives us permission to break your window, we will be breaking your window and we will be pulling you out of the...
Guys, along with Biggin, check out Uncivil Law. He's a great law tuber. Kurt, he, unlike me, he's able to cover the big stuff like Karen Reed and whatnot. So guys, check him out.
The car.
For what?
So
you're under arrest.
Because
make no mistake about it. You are currently under arrest.
How are you going to arrest me? I haven't done nothing illegal.
So resisting an officer without violence.
I haven't been
as well as
what?
I'm
because you
explaining
haven't
something to
gotten
you.
out of the car. So
Sir, make no mistake. I'm explaining to you as well.
You've already told him. He knows. So either step out of the car willingly, or we're going to pull you out by force.
Okay, so you're asking me to step out
I'm
of the car?
asking you to step out of the vehicle, yes. I have asked you numerous times.
Okay, so what is the purpose for? Because I don't have to consent to a search. That's
No one said we're...
Finally, we got our first box. I do not consent.
No one said that we're searching.
Almost an hour after the initial stop, the lieutenant arrives to assess the situation. After speaking to the man and telling him that he didn't know if he would be arrested, the suspect finally relents and exits his vehicle.
Talk to these guys over here. Right over here, okay? Come right over here.
Okay, so why are you arresting me?
Charlie 10 Johnsons, please, times
Why are
1.
you arresting me? Why are you arresting me?
You're being arrested because you
I'm
don't
asking a question.
you don't have a
Why
license,
are you,
sir.
So you just lied.
I didn't lie. I told you
You
they were going to
did.
give you a citation. I didn't know they were going to arrest you. I had no
Yes,
idea.
you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. You can sit there and say I did all day long.
Sir, you knew they were going to arrest me, and all you had to do was admit to it.
You're right. I could have, but I didn't because I didn't know what they
So
were
this is
gonna
how you guys operate.
do. No.
You're okay.
Look, dude, in all seriousness, you were going to get removed from the vehicle one way or the other. It was just a matter of whether or not your property was going to get damaged. So I would say that you're coming out a little bit more on top by just voluntarily getting out.
But you're terrorizing a law-abiding individual. I haven't committed any crimes, and what I'm saying is I gave them my identification. Everything he asked for, I gave him what I have.
Okay.
Hit the back of my car. Who hit the back of my
okay,
car? 'Cause
one second, Theo.
When I find out. Who hit the back of my car?
Did you break me down?
And you call yourself a man doing what you've done? You hit the back of my car?
I didn't drive this car.
I'm asking
Once
you.
let's get him
asking who
let's
hit
get him
the-
searched and in a car.
We'll share information.
So we don't have no
We're just
scenes.
making sure his cops are good.
No, I mean, who hit the back of my car? Because you guys
We're gonna put
literally
you in
hit
this
my
car.
car.
We're gonna
for
put
no
you in this
reason.
car. We're gonna search him.
Other side.
So how are you gonna search me and I haven't done anything illegal? I have nothing illegal on me. It's not a debate, sir. You're violating my rights by searching me, and I don't have anything illegal on me.
Widen your stance, please. Widen your stance.
That's as much as I can.
Okay.
Sir, I have an injured ankle.
Okay. Well, you'll be okay.
No,
Medical condition, but that's on the other bingo.
my right ankle is injured because a car part fell on it. You just kicked my ankle. Okay. I'm just saying that God is real, and you guys are doing this to the wrong person.
I appreciate that you got out of the car voluntarily.
And the facts are this. I know you do it.
Saves us a lot of stuff.
But no, it's for immoral reasons. That's why you
Immoral
appreciate it. It makes your job easy, and it makes you look good, but it really makes your job, like what you're doing, it makes you look terrible because you're harassing. What you're doing is harassing somebody who hasn't done anything illegal, and you're going to find out that I don't do anything illegal. You get it. Okay. Instead of just
Making sure we're on the same page. We're going to have a conversation. Have a seat. Watch your head. Butt first, feet second.
That helps. Helps if you sit first.
these men, you're illegally searching my car.
Sir,
Did you
get in
hear
the
what I
car.
said about sitting down first and then
There you go.
swinging your feet in second?
Okay,
That's the easiest way to go.
Yes,
about
sir.
it.
There you go.
Can you loosen these handcuffs?
No, sir. Go ahead, get in there.
No, because it's cutting off my circulation. That's why I'm
We
telling
have
you
the
that.
least means of restriction on your hands. We have 2 sets of handcuffs because you do have broad shoulders. Okay. Unfortunately, I know it's not comfortable, but
It's not that. I'm
is
telling you,
going to be
It's
the way
cutting
it
off my
is.
circulation. I have
Okay.
9-inch wrists. It's
The,
cutting off my
the
circulation.
quicker you sit down, the quicker we can get
Sir,
them off.
I'm telling you, it's pinching my circulation.
Okay.
All you need to do is loosen them, and then I'll sit down. That's all you need to do.
Which one? Which one?
Both of them.
Okay, we're not gonna.
Both
Okay,
of
I can
my
fit an
hands.
entire finger in your right one or in your
Sir,
left one.
It's pinching the top of my wrist. Okay.
Okay, let me see if I can loosen this one for you a little bit. Okay. All right, and I can fit a finger in this one now. Okay. All right. Now, like you said, you need to be a man. There you go. We made an agreement. We are now
Emasculation.
contracted that you need to sit in the car. Okay.
Okay. I'm not.
You're not
but
gonna
I'm-
slide. Put your foot in the car, please.
Push your foot back.
This is.
Oh, thank you.
Whatever that is. Maybe run those initials and see what they stand for.
I'm curious. Yeah. I don't know.
At the time of production, this case is still
It means Yahweh. It's yeah.
pending. The suspect missed a court date while out on bail and was recently arrested on the warrant in another Florida county. He is currently awaiting trial once again. Thank you for watching this episode of Cop Action on Cam. If you enjoy the videos, please consider liking the video, leaving a comment, and subscribing to see new videos every week. Your support of the channel is what makes these videos possible.
All right, this is from Van Balion.
Nope. That's for you.
Nope. Step up the car.
I don't want anybody to tow the car.
Okay. Well,
Shout out to Van Balion.
You want me to get out so you can write me a ticket.
nope. You're getting to jail.
So he's refusing to call the people that I want.
Dick.
Dick. Sorry.
Welcome back to the Van Valiant channel, guys. Today we head to...
Yeah, I could see how this guy being a sovereign citizen.
South Carolina, where a sovereign citizen gets caught driving by the same state trooper on the same day. He dropped a bunch of citations in his lap, with an instruction to get his car towed. But before we get to that, let's take a look at the first traffic stop.
Evening, sir. Trooper South Carolina Highway Patrol. I stopped you because you ain't got no tag on this vehicle. You got your license, registration, proof of insurance?
No tag?
Yeah.
There should be a tag back there.
There ain't none.
I just got in the car. The tag was on.
Ain't no tag on there now. Are you kidding me? You got your license, registration, proof of insurance?
Or no?
I can't answer questions. I can't answer any of
What's
your
that?
questions. I can't answer any of your questions.
I don't answer questions. Mark it. I don't answer questions.
Can or won't answer questions, because as we'll see throughout this video, you do answer questions, but only when it's convenient to you.
Alright, what's your name?
I can't answer the questions.
Well, here's what's going to happen. You can give me your name, date of birth, I can go run through the system, and I can write you a couple of tickets, or you can refuse to identify yourself and you will be taken to jail. The choice is yours.
What charge would I be charged with?
Right now, failure to identify willful interference with the issuance of a writ operating a vehicle that's not registered.
I think that very simple and easy to understand question.
It is like the hamster wheel is going in. The hamster wheel is running at full speed there.
And just broke whatever's left of his brain.
So are you going to provide me your name and date of birth?
Well, the name belongs to the state, but they call me.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No, the name does not belong to the state, number one. Number two, my man officer, he got that southern deep south drawl. And usually you don't want to mess with cops with that deep of a southern accent. But it is what it is. But no, yeah. No, the state doesn't own the name, but I won't even get into that. It's stupid.
David.
All right, what's your last name?
My family name? Oh, the last name also belongs to the state.
What's that?
Martin.
Daniel Martin, what's your date of birth?
No, I didn't say Daniel.
What'd you say?
It was David.
David Martin?
They call me David.
All right, what's your date of birth?
I remember you. What'd you say? The date of birth. October the 20th.
I'll go get some paper and write some stuff down.
So why did he just immediately go back? Did I just grant him something?
Oh God, is he live streaming and looking at chat? Is that where this is coming from?
What was that date of birth again, Mr. Martin?
The person's date of birth is October 25th.
10/24, what year?
25th.
25th? What year was that?
For someone who doesn't or can't answer questions, he sure is answering a lot of personal questions. Let's see how he does with a question regarding his vehicle insurance.
You got any insurance on this vehicle?
I can't answer your question.
Vehicle?
Okay.
Sorry.
That's a no.
That's a nope. Perfect.
Yeah, I thought as much. Okay, so we'll skip the obligatory 15 minutes of dead air I wish sovereign citizens would learn to edit out of their video.
I mean, Van, what do you think? You think these guys know how to edit? I barely know how to edit. So what do you think these guys do?
And we'll pick it back up where the trooper comes back with the bad news.
Who you want to tow it?
Huh?
Who you want to come tow it?
Nobody.
It's getting towed. I can either call one or you can tell me you want to come get it.
Well, since you're gonna twist my arm, I guess turkeys will do.
All right.
Since when is the trooper giving you a choice of who tows the car? A choice that you go on to screw up yourself later, twisting your arm. Unbelievable. Anyway, let's skip ahead another 5 minutes to where the trooper comes back with a bunch of citations.
Alright. Operating a non-registered vehicle is a $155 fine. Court dated July 1st, 2021 at the Cherokee County Courthouse in Gaffney, South Carolina. You ain't got no driver's license. That's a $232 ticket. You ain't got no insurance. That's a $355 ticket, same court date. Mandatory court appearance. There's a tow slip for turkeys. We waiting on them now.
So I guess he must have waited until when he thought the trooper was out of sight before driving away.
Oh, no.
But he didn't wait long enough.
Oh, no. Oh, what? Okay, so that's what happened. He waited until the trooper left and just decided to go and not wait for the tow truck. Though, I don't know why the trooper would just leave. Especially when I feel like he should know who he's dealing with, but what a stupid decision.
Because here he is getting pulled over on the exact same road a few minutes later.
That was that was about probably $700 to $800 in fines.
Evening, Triple Quorum, South Carolina Highway Patrol. I stopped you for no tag on this vehicle. You got your license, registration, proof of insurance?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. You gonna identify yourself to me or not?
Am I suspected of a crime?
If the right to travel script didn't work for you the last time, what in the world makes you think it's going to work on the same trooper who, not 5 minutes ago, dropped a bunch of citations in your lap?
Guys, give me a like because I have Serrana here.
Who do you want to tow the car?
I don't want anybody to tow the car.
Likes for Serrana, do it.
For what reason?
Because you ain't got no insurance, you ain't got no license.
I'm not required to have that.
Yes, you are.
You don't say so. I'm telling you.
Step out the vehicle.
Why?
Step out the vehicle.
Why?
Because I'm telling you to step out of the vehicle.
For
Maik? I don't know. He's probably napping over there.
And you know all the information that you've already asked me.
Getting out the car. Come on.
If you're stupid and dishonest enough to carry on driving after you've been warned not to, you don't deserve to or can't be trusted to tow your own car. It's as simple as that.
I see.
Stand for it. Not emergent.
I'll wait something.
All right, step out the car.
I can't get out of the car.
Yes, you can.
Are you physically unable?
Negative, non-emergent, non-emergent. Nope.
That's for you.
Nope.
Nope. Step out the car.
Nope.
If the trooper had...
It's like, nope, I don't want your bullshit paperwork. I ain't accepting it. No.
Absolutely no time for your right to travel script during the previous traffic stop. What makes you think he's going to accept your paperwork full of out-of-context, cherry-picked Supreme Court cases now?
So you don't want the paperwork?
All right, this is your last opportunity to step out of the car. You're going to be charged with interfering with the issuance of a writ.
Can I ask you why I need to step out of the car?
Because you were being instructed by a duly appointed law enforcement officer to exit the vehicle. And Pennsylvania v. states that you have to exit the
duly
car
appointed
law enforcement official. And I'm telling you to exit the car. You're refusing to exit the car.
If I'm suspected of a crime.
You are driving a car on the highways in South Carolina. I'm telling you to exit the vehicle. You are not exiting the vehicle.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I got something for this.
Nope.
Nope.
U.S. Constitution, Article 1.
Oh, God.
Clearly states the government makes rules for the government, not the people. Statutes only apply to state-created creatures. These are all...
Wait. What did he just say? That's in the Constitution? I'm sorry. What?
Constitution.
Nope.
U.S. Constitution, Article 1. Clearly states the government makes rules for the government, not the people.
No? Article 1 identifies the powers of Congress. It says nothing about the laws passed by Congress only apply to government officials, you moron.
Statutes only apply to state-created creatures. These are all Supreme Court cases, since you wanted to quote one.
No, they're not. I'll count that as statutes and codes because we're hitting the dry spell.
On yourself.
Somehow, I don't think Article 1 of the Constitution is getting you out of driving without a licence, registration or insurance, or that pair of handcuffs you're about to receive.
All right, at this point, you're being charged with interference with the issuance of a writ, failure to identify, operating uninsured, no South Carolina, driving under suspension, and no insurance.
You want me to get out so you can write me a ticket?
Nope, you're going to jail. So, step out the
Is
car.
that what issuance of a writ means?
Yep, step out the car.
That I'm getting a ticket?
No, now you're going to jail because you don't want to get out the car.
Now you're going to jail.
I'm asking you.
Out of the car now. We're not debating this.
No, I just need clarification.
Step out of the car.
If you need me to step out.
Step out of the car now.
Originally for an issuance of a writ.
No, because you failed to identify.
I said originally.
Follow off your commands, and now you're just adding more to it.
I'm not trying to.
Step out of the car.
Well, you're doing it.
I'm trying to understand what's going on here.
Car. You're being told to exit the vehicle. You're not complying. Step out of the car.
But I don't have to do that for you to write me a ticket.
Upon command, you're to exit the vehicle.
If you're too stupid, or again, dishonest enough to understand what get out of the vehicle you're going to jail means, maybe you shouldn't be driving a vehicle on a public road, and
hey, Bravo needs bacon. Think of it $1 tip.
Especially not without a license, registration, and insurance. Anyway, backup is on its way, so now it's just a question of how he comes out of the vehicle.
Do you have your bonding information on you?
Step out of the car.
I need a business card too.
Step out of the car.
You're not going to comply?
Oh.
You are not complying. Step out of the car.
I'm not the government official. I'm not the public. I'm not the public official. You are.
All right. I got another officer en route.
Why?
Because you're being non-compliant at this point.
I'm still not understanding.
Step out of the car.
God.
Love you, sweetie. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
How are you upholding your oath of office right now?
What's that?
How are you
Oath of office.
upholding your oath of office right now?
I am enforcing the traffic laws of the state of South Carolina.
On a private
South Carolina.
Private man, not person. A private man. I'm not a public official.
Oh, he slipped. He called himself a person.
I'm not a public person.
We've been through this before. You know the routine.
Exactly. So I don't understand why you came up asking me all these questions when you already know the answer to them.
Still your duty to identify. You're refusing, so.
This is where the passenger, who I assume is our SovCit friend's other half, takes over recording duties to record the full arrest for us. That's nice of her. Usually the recording just stops abruptly with these videos.
I'm only have to identify if I'm suspected of a crime.
Step out of the car now. You're about to be.
Well, you literally are being suspected of a crime, but
Extracted from the vehicle.
That's just more charges for you.
This is your last opportunity to exit the vehicle.
Wait, we got a bingo already? Amanda, did you get bingo?
I'll get out under duress.
Out of the car.
Under duress.
Don't matter.
It's yours to figure out where I'm freaking going.
Typical SovCit, leaving his passenger to make her own way home as usual. With friends like sovereign citizens, who needs enemies, right?
I don't think we have enough stamps to
For what?
get bingo. Yeah.
There's no reason for me to be in the car.
Get the car because you got to go with the tow truck, alright?
Under duress. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the center block is jurisdiction. I'm sure we're going to get that in the next video.
So he's refusing to call the people that I want.
Dick.
The only dick around here is the one wearing handcuffs who thought he could outsmart this South Carolina state trooper.
Morning, Neighborhood Watch.
So there we are, guys. Another sovereign citizen plays F around and find out, this time by trying and failing to outsmart a South Carolina state trooper. And if you would like to see a repeat performance of this where he attempts the script again and gets arrested, this time on body camera, subscribe and ring that notification bell for that next upload. Right.
Ah, you tease, Van. Dang it.
Take care all, and I will catch up with you in the next video.
Shout out to Van Bally for that one. Well played. I guess we'll have to wait and see for the next for his update. All right, this one is in court, so we might get a little bit more bingo boxes for it.
She's not out on the hallway. Ms. Bridgman was, the court issued a order to show cause why she should not be held in contempt for the unauthorized practice of law, and also preventing defendant Flores from meeting with his attorney before his arraignment. I do see in the file.
Oh, this is a guru. Oh, he's calling out a guru.
Service that she has been served with that. And in fact, also in the file where Ms. Bridgman has returned the show cause cut into pieces with red writing on it, stating your offer to contract is not accepted. So she apparently this was received today by the court. So she's been to the courthouse this morning to deliver this. Is not present for her show cause prior to the issuance of the bench warrant. I guess I'd give her a 15-minute window to appear. It is 11:03 right now. We'll go off the record and recess until 11:15 and reconvene. If she does appear sooner, just let me know and we can reconvene at that time. We'll be in recess till 11:15. All right, we're back on the record and recalling the case of in re contempt of Beth Bridgman, file 23-08.
People are saying this is an old one, but so far it's not ringing a bell.
68 SD. It's now 11:16. Ms. Bridgman is still not present in the courtroom. Is she present in the hallway?
Not present.
Okay, she's not present. This appears to be a willful non-appearance due to the fact that she's returned the show cause affidavit and the order with it cut into pieces with the red lettering. Your offer to contract is not accepted. Of course, it's not an offer, it's an order of the court to show cause. She has now willfully not appeared. Ms. Goodrich, do the people have a request?
Your Honor, at this time, since we're here on a show cause, she's been properly served and also given an additional 15 minutes to appear. We would ask for a bench warrant to be issued.
Request as to bond?
No bond.
I think given the willfulness of the behavior, we'll set bond at arraignment. So I'll issue a warrant for Ms. Bridgman's arrest for her contempt for non-appearance today with no bond to be pre-posted. All right.
Thank you.
What is this? Thank you so good.
Oh, wait. I think I recognize her now.
All
right, good morning. We are on the record in the 89th District Court for the County of Sheboygan. We're conducting the physical hearing.
Like, I feel like I've seen a previous video of hers, but not this one.
Maybe. Upstairs in the circuit court room is being clerked by the 89th District Court staff down in that courtroom. And we're here in the case of In Re Beth Bridgman on a contempt matter. It was filed in an underlying criminal case 23-0.
That's right. Okay. Yes. Okay. I saw the previous video where she was trying to represent what's his face and I think the hearing, but I don't think I saw this. I don't think I've seen this particular video.
868 SD. We are providing public access both in the courtroom, in the circuit courtroom, and also online. Counsel, you want to state your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Paige Miller on behalf of the people.
Attorney Eric Villanueva appearing as arraignment attorney on behalf of Beth Bridgman.
Although I will represent myself.
Yes,
okay.
we'll get to that.
I would like to say I'm here on special appearance.
All right. Oh yeah, this is gonna be an easy bingo card. So we got special appearance, mark it.
No, I think I have some rights here. I don't know.
What does special appearance mean to you?
It means in a common law that I'm a living soul.
Common law. Oh yeah.
I am not the straw man of the all caps.
Ma'am, you'll have an opportunity.
Do we have? I don't think I have straw man, but let's include it just in case.
Opportunity at a later time. Please just take a seat.
I've never seen those opportunities come back around. Thank you. Okay.
We'll get to that in a moment.
So
but
I am
now's
waiving
not the time.
I am not waiving any of my rights.
Ma'am. Thank you.
Ms. Bridgman, you're free to stand or sit, whichever you're more comfortable with.
I don't know how I would pull the chair up, so thank you.
I have no problem. All right, well, Ms. Bridgman, you're here for an arraignment on 2 allegations of contempt. So I have to advise you of what those are. The first was an order to show cause that I signed on December 13th, 2023, which alleges that you are in criminal contempt of court for the unauthorized practice of law and for preventing the defendant, Seth Flores, from meeting with the Michigan Indigent Defense Commission attorney prior to his arraignment. We scheduled that for a show cause hearing on December 20th. You did appear in the courthouse that day and turned in a copy of the show cause cut into strips with the red lettering on it says your offer to contract is not accepted. And then you did not appear at that show cause hearing. So therefore I signed a warrant for your arrest for that non-appearance. So that warrant alleges that you are in criminal contempt for failing to appear at
Shelly, thank you for the $20 super chat. Much appreciated.
that show cause.
So
Failing to appear for order to show cause on Wednesday, December 20th, 2023 at 11 a.m. for preventing defendant Seth Miguel Thomas Flores from meeting with MIDC attorney prior to his arraignment. So those are the 2 contempt citations pending against you. You have the right to have a hearing on both of those allegations where your contempt would need to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to present evidence in your own defense and cross-examine and challenge any of the evidence presented against you. You have the right to an attorney. If you qualified and requested, you have the right to an attorney appointed at public expense. The MIDC provides an attorney for your arraignment today, just as a courtesy and as required by a
What is
statute.
MIDC?
Michigan Indigent Defense Commission.
You also, of course, have the right to represent yourself. Do you know, well, first, do you comprehend the penalties? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. So both those contempt citations, if you are found to be in contempt or you admit to being in contempt, you could be punished by up to 93 days in the county jail and or a fine of $7,500 or both. That's the fine. That's the maximum penalty for both of the contempt citations. Ms. Bridgman, do you comprehend the rights that you have that I outlined for you and the maximum penalty?
Okay, so I feel like I appreciate Judge Gauthier saying, "Do you comprehend?" Because I think he knows that if he says, "Do you understand?" she's going to go off on some SovCit bullshit.
I think that I would like to wait. I have a call in to the state trooper that your office or the prosecutor's office called to investigate something with me. And I was on the phone with her and told her I had received the show cause. And she said, he can't serve a show cause. I shot over a copy of it. He can't serve a show cause because you're not under bond. This is from the state attorney general's office. I was still on the phone with her. I had filed the paperwork at 9 o'clock. She called me at approximately 10 o'clock. I was still on the phone with her till after 11 o'clock. And she told me that you could not issue a show cause because I was not under bond. Now I understand you have just precluded all.
Oh, she said the thing. She said the thing. Oh no. Oh, she messed up.
Of my common law rights by forcing me in the back door into your jurisdiction on this side of the court.
Jurisdiction.
And I know that this is not what was on the original document in its entirety. So you have amped up the charges based on the fact that I failed to appear, but I believed she was going to let you know. She was collecting information from me for you.
Ma'am,
Okay, now,
just understand what the judge asked regarding those two charges.
Did you just understand that I think there's a bigger overriding issue? Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna have this.
I'm going to fire him actually. So thank you very much because I will represent myself.
So you're telling me things in defense of the contempt citations, and you'll definitely have an opportunity to present.
No, because you already.
Hang on, Mr. Villanueva, please stop. I don't want to have this be an argument between you and Ms. Bridgman.
I guess to state that.
Well, I think we need to back it up.
Pleading not guilty to both of those, and that she would like to request a hearing, that she would like to represent herself at that future hearing.
No, but all of my rights were strongly impinged upon for even when I never failed to appear.
We're going to have a hearing where you.
She was working. Okay.
Okay, you're going to.
Mr. Villanueva,
no, this is.
Stop
Thank you.
arguing with Ms. Bridgman.
Okay.
I mean, it's a pretty serious thing to have to spend the night in jail. To be brought in handcuffs and everything else when I was not being belligerent in that regard. She told me that it was not an authorized show cause.
All right, if she told you that, she didn't have the authority to do so. But anyway, that's for the later hearing. So
well, she was investigating. Okay.
Today's purpose is to advise you of the two contempt citations. So do you comprehend the maximum penalty that those could carry and the rights that you have that I outlined for you?
Now, can I ask what statutes or what law or what are you saying here are the charges? Because this does not match. Sorry, I have cotton mouth so bad. This does not match.
Yeah, because he won't shut up.
What the previous document was that you sent to me. And I have a picture of it on my phone, but my phone's not with me. Okay? It does not say.
I've told you the charges. I don't have to answer further questions about that from you. Do you understand the rights that I listed for you and the penalties?
Why have they changed,
I'm
Judge
not answering that question.
Can the prosecutor?
No.
Why?
I need an answer to my question. Do you understand that? So you said you want to represent yourself, right? Do you wish to represent yourself and not have an attorney represent you?
Yes,
okay.
I do.
If you want to do that, I must establish that you know what the penalties are and what your rights are. And I have to establish that you're not going to be disruptive to the court. If you refuse, if you refuse, then I'm going to appoint.
I'm not refusing.
Okay, then I would appoint an attorney for you, and you'd not be able to represent yourself.
I know. I listened to that with Trevor's case.
All right. So I'm asking you if you saw what.
How can I do?
I first have to make sure you know what the maximum penalties are and what your rights are. Do you not?
Those maximal penalties are based on the charges, and I'm wondering how you arrived at a change in the charges.
I'm not answering that question. You know that you face up to 93 days in jail and over $7,500 fine. You understand it.
Up to that. Okay, but I don't even understand what the charges are.
Okay. And do you have any questions for me about any of the rights that I listed that you have to have an attorney and have a hearing and present evidence? Do you have any question about any of those rights?
I have a whole question about the whole context of everything today, Judge Gothier.
It's really quite simple. When you have an order to show up for court and you turn in a cut up piece of paper of it to say you're refusing to attend, that this is what happens next. That's pretty simple.
Oh, did that offend you?
No, it did not offend me.
It's a common law
thing. It's not about feelings. It's about the authority of the court to compel appearances. You did not appear. So I do believe, based upon your answers, that you do understand the penalties that you face and the rights that you have. So, Ms. Bridgman, Mr. Villanueva indicated that you wish to plead not guilty to those charges of contempt. I gather from your comments that you would agree that you're not pleading guilty. That's correct. Okay. All right. So we'll enter a not guilty plea on your behalf to both contempt citations. We'll schedule this for a hearing where the prosecutor will present evidence, and you can present evidence in your defense. If you want to have an officer come testify on your behalf, you can certainly do so.
I would like to request a trial by jury.
There is no right to trial by jury in a contempt matter. So that request would be denied.
Okay, so then there's no chance to understand what you're charging me with prior to this hearing.
I've told you what you charged. I can read it again if you want.
I don't see where there's a code or a statute or any law that I have actually violated here.
Well, that's not required to be on a contempt citation. I told you what the...
Correct. Contempt is... No. Yeah. There may be a limit. There may be a statute that limits the punishment for contempt, but a contempt is usually a common law violation.
The allegations are. If you want me to read them to you again, I will.
Okay, and the contempt you're saying have changed from the first time.
No, there are two. One is the contempt for unauthorized practice of law and preventing Mr. Flores from meeting with his MIDC attorney prior to his arraignment. The second one is for failing to appear for the show cause hearing on that contempt.
So I only show one now.
What is that one you have?
And this is preventing. And how did you arrive at this at a later date than to issue a bench warrant?
Mr. Villanueva.
There's two items checked.
This is after the fact. So then you added a different charge than the previous one about the same date.
Ma'am, Pete read two charges. There's two charges marked here.
Excuse me. I probably have more degrees than you do. Okay. Now.
Okay. All right. Yeah. This bit. Okay. I can't say. I have to cool off on my gamer words, my gamer insults. But the alcohol probably isn't going to help. All right.
Please, Scott here.
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you. Okay. So the first one was that I was practicing law. That was the first one. That's the show cause that you say I failed to appear.
No, it was contempt for unauthorized practice of law and preventing defendant Flores from meeting with MIDC attorney prior to his arraignment. That was on the original.
No, I have a picture of the original one. This is why I'm not sure.
Do you have a copy of that show cause in front of you right now or no?
This one.
Would you like to see what she has here?
Okay, so how do I defend?
If you do not have in front of you right now a copy of the first show cause, I'm happy to provide a copy.
So how did you arrive at a second show cause?
Because you didn't show up. The second show cause is for failing.
But I wasn't on bond. So both show causes are not in effect because I'm not on bond.
Your Honor, what is the date of the first show cause?
December 20th. Sorry, that's before the December 20th.
Sorry. You may view this document. This is out of the court file. You may view it and then.
So, Judge Gothier, do I have any other recourse to clarify where I was on that day and the information that I was going off of by your own investigator?
You do. You do.
Okay.
That is, today we're going to schedule a hearing date and you can present that evidence at that time.
And how will the hearing affect a trial by jury?
As I told you, there is no right to trial by jury
for a contempt charge. Oh, so this is a perfect, nice little tidy package for everything. I see. Okay.
So I can schedule this for a contempt hearing on Thursday, January 11th at 2 p.m.
I think that would be way too soon for me. Thank you.
Why is that?
I need to get to some of the documentation and follow up with that state trooper, as well as perhaps a few other people, because I'm guessing, am I supposed to just talk to the prosecutor without the other witnesses that I had in my presence at the same time?
I could schedule this for the afternoon of Thursday, January 25th, then that gives you 3 weeks.
Thank you.
So we'll schedule this for a contempt hearing on both allegations of contempt on Thursday, January 25th at 2 p.m. And do I understand correctly, you do not wish me to appoint an attorney that you want to represent yourself?
And then who makes the decision? You make the total decision then?
Well, no, first you make the decision whether you want to represent yourself. As long as I'm convinced that you're doing so of your own free choice, that you understand what's going on and that you're not going to be unduly disruptive, then you'll represent yourself.
So what am I allowed to do at the hearing to defend myself appropriately?
You're allowed to present legal arguments. You're allowed to present witnesses to testify under oath, yourself or any other witnesses that you bring with you. If you want to subpoena a witness, if you're representing yourself, you can't issue a subpoena without the court's signature. You can issue a subpoena on their own. So if you want to subpoena somebody, what you would do is you go to the court clerk, they give you the paperwork, you'd fill out the subpoena. They would give it to me to review. And if it looks like it's reasonably, connected or relevant to the case, I would sign the subpoena and it would be given back to you for you to serve upon the person to compel their appearance.
I did not even get to watch the video that day because I was still on the phone with the trooper. And then people told me after I went up for Christmas that there was maybe a bench warrant, that you had issued a bench warrant, but everybody looked for it online at VineLink and couldn't find any bench warrant. So I was not trying to. I thought that trooper had told you.
All right, she's still trying to argue her case on the merits.
What she told me, that I wasn't on bond, so I couldn't have a show cause.
Well, that's all going to be sorted out at the hearing. Okay, we don't have to sort all that out.
Well, that's a lot of overnight in being arrested downtown and everything for misunderstanding that I would like to.
Mr. Richmond, I mean,
okay, I get it, Judge Gothier. I know what happened.
You're not fooling me. I've got the show cause that you had the little strips and wrote.
Yeah, but I brought it at 9 o'clock because do you know that that's actually a common law practice? There are courts that recognize common law because sovereign people and people who take an oath of office can follow common law.
So the
not the codes and statutes.
Is scheduled for Thursday, January 25th at 2 p.m. I find that Ms. Bridgman is unequivocally exercising her right to represent herself, that she understands the nature of the charges against her, the maximum penalty, and the rights that she has. I find that although she certainly disagrees with court procedures and processes, which is her right, that she's not being unduly disruptive to the court's business. So the court's going to recognize Ms. Bridgman's right to represent herself at that hearing.
Can I ask one question? What are the parameters that you decide is practicing law, helping somebody maintain their unalienable rights? How would I delineate that in defense of myself?
Unalienable rights.
That's a question of law that you can research before that day. And I said I'll entertain legal arguments. The prosecutor will have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt at that hearing that you did in fact practice law on that day. That's where then there's a risk to representing yourself because an attorney has access to and better training and researching the case law, interpreting what that is. The Michigan Supreme Court has issued some opinions about what that is. If you're representing yourself, you're going to have to find those on your own and make the argument as you see fit. If you want to hire an attorney or if you want an appointed attorney, they would be able to fashion those arguments on your behalf. I'm not going to.
No, I've been down that path before, and it never turns out the way they first present themselves to you, that they're going to fight the case. It never turns out that way. So I'm fully cognizant and aware of that, but I wanted to see what your standard was going to be.
It's going to be what the law requires.
But I'm not sure which law you're referring to. So I have to research all the laws to determine what this says that is different than the first show cause.
Yeah, Ms. Richmond, if you want to represent yourself, it's a little bit more work.
I'm not saying it's not more work. It's also not presented in a way that tells me what I'm really being charged with, or that anybody has any proof of what they said here. So that's what okay.
All right, well, that's what we'll
all right. Thank you.
Arguments and the prosecutor will present witnesses at that hearing, and you have witnesses. As I said, if you desire the court's help in compelling the appearance of any witness on your behalf, submit a subpoena to the clerk's office that I would review, to be the district court office that I would review, and I would issue the subpoena.
So one of the key laws would be that in the state of Michigan, anybody practicing law should have be a member of the Bar Association. Am I correct?
That is correct.
Now.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure that out at another time, okay? It's not time to litigate this case.
Yeah, so I have a range of
but I appreciate that this very big in scope, and Michigan statutes and codes, as he says, he's compelled to follow or must obey the dictates. Okay, I'm very well versed in enough constitutional things, so I have to know what the perception is there. So thank you, I appreciate
perception. She wasn't know what the perception is because she knows the truth.
Any clarification?
I do have to follow what the
she knows the reality
decisions of the Supreme Court. are binding law on lower courts. There are constitutional system in Michigan. Also, any statutes that were passed by the legislature and signed by the governor are laws that this court and all citizens of the state of Michigan have to follow.
So the procedure that was followed here, I could still take up in another manner, correct?
I'm not sure what you mean by another manner. At the hearing, you can challenge the procedure.
I was talking to your investigator. She knew what time I had a court date.
Yes, absolutely. If you want to present that person to come testify about that.
No, she's not going to come testify. Sure, she's downstate. She might write something.
Well, that's up to you what you want to present. If you're going to represent yourself, you have to decide how you want to present your case. But I'm giving you the extra time you've asked for.
So this is a major judicial review, okay, to decide if anything in our Bill of Rights actually applies to the Michigan code and statutes.
You have all rights.
Oh my God.
Rights. I recognize all those constitutional rights.
And most of what I talk about actually falls under common law because it's common that anyone could understand it.
All right.
That's why.
No. Oh God, that's a 5-year-old's understanding of what common law means. Oh God. Okay.
You set the hearing date. Okay. We'll bring you on the charges. I'm going to recognize that you are exercising your right to represent yourself and discharge Mr. Villanueva from any further responsibility in the matter. The only other question I have to decide is whether you should be released on your own recognizance or whether you should be required to post a bond before the next hearing. So I'm going to hear first from the prosecutor and then from you on that question. Ms. Miller.
Your Honor, I would object to a PR bond in this case first because of her failure to appear on December 20th. She had notice of that date as she dropped off the show cause to the court that had the date on it. An underlying case that this was initially filed, she encouraged someone to not appear for their court date or to leave the court before they were arraigned. So I do have concern about her appearance at the next trial, the next date.
All right, Ms. Bridgman, anything you want to tell me with regard to whether I should allow you to be released on your own recognizance before that hearing or whether...
I showed up at 9 a.m., Your Honor, and anybody could call me if they didn't understand that. I filed a similar document in Mackinac County and they accepted it. Common law is a very acceptable kind of a standard if you know it and you know what you're doing. So maybe there'll be a chance that I can present some of these other avenues, because how does my country tell me to take an office to defend the Constitution, but then I'm held to only codes and statutes of the Michigan legislative body, governor?
If you're a birthright citizen, or even if you're a naturalized citizen, I don't think you take an oath of office. Like, the common citizen doesn't really take an oath, per se. Maybe naturalized citizens do, but if you're... I never had to take an oath until I became an attorney.
And perhaps Supreme Court. That's the overarching question here, I think. And I think a lot of people...
Well, I can recommend a rock video to you about how a bill becomes law.
Oh, yes. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a...
Oh, I'm gonna get struck.
Oh, I know how it happens, Your Honor. I also know we don't have a lot of judicial review.
Question, any input, Mr. Villanueva?
Yes, I guess I know you just released me as the attorney of record, but I guess in support of the bond on her behalf.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so I like to advise the court that she's a resident of the city of Sheboygan. She advised that she's a former social studies teacher. She's presently collecting disability. So she informs me, unaware of the status of if she has an automobile or anything. I'm not aware of any known criminal history for Ms. Bridgman, and she reports that just no drug or alcohol issues. Granted, there's this allegation of not appearing at a previous hearing, and she was picked up, I believe, within the Sheboygan County for that. And so I advise that, Your Honor, one last thing, she's a politically active member in the community. She has audited an election previously. So I believe, she's more or less, I guess, committed to this area, this local municipality, right? It's that she would go anywhere and how she would do that. And so, Your Honor, I would ask that you set reasonable bond for her release.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Well, I don't believe that Ms. Bridgman is a danger to public safety. I don't think she's a flight risk per se of fleeing from the jurisdiction. However, I do believe that she's a heightened risk of just flat out refusing to appear, as evidenced by the fact that she cut up the previous show cause into little strips and wrote that she wasn't accepting an offer.
Well, they didn't
offer as his word to appear.
They didn't actually hand it to me.
Just refused to appear on orders to appear by saying, sorry, I don't want to. I think that release on her own recognizance would be sufficient to secure her appearance. So I'm going to set bond in the contempt matter at $10,000 cash or surety full amount. There'll be no special conditions attached to it, however, just the standard conditions, Ms. Bridgman, that you have to make sure that we know If you change your, we have to know your address, contact information. You can't violate any laws in the state of Michigan or any political subdivision thereof, and you must appear for all court appearances.
So the whole bond thing keeps me under your jurisdiction, which I wouldn't have come into your court the same way today, except that you put me in jail, so I was forced to.
See, exactly. She's like, if I wasn't kidnapped and under duress, then I wouldn't have entered your jurisdiction.
This is the struggle between keeping my oath to defend the Constitution and adhering.
I've taken a similar oath, and I believe I'm going to today, Mr. So we'll see you on the 25th.
We will look at the case.
Oh boy. Well, I can only assume that she was found guilty as a result of this. I don't know the full details of the results. All right, we got one more sovereign citizen, and then we're gonna go to the body cams. Let's see if we can get. She did time. Okay, that's what I thought. Let's see if we can get to bingo.
On pleading.
Featuring Judge Middleton.
Okay, that's fine. That's your absolute right. Okay, you're entitled to have a prelim on the felony case. The misdemeanor in driving just goes with it.
Such as I do not acquiesce jurisdiction.
All right, acquiesce is what you mean.
There we go, but you know what it means.
Acquiesce jurisdiction.
There we go.
I know what it means, but you don't. We've got a borough.
I can't pronounce it, but I do know what it means.
Well, it means you don't accept jurisdiction, and you can challenge that when you're sitting in the St. Joe County Jail saying, hey, I don't jurisdiction. At any rate, you are correct. You don't have to plead to anything. And if you want a preliminary examination, we'll set it for next week.
Thank you.
And whoever's feeding you this gobbledygook is not a favor.
It's not gobbledygook because you know what it is and I know what it is.
So, all right, sir, we'll set this for prelim.
The other reason why they took action on your license was because of a notice of suspension.
So the officer asked for a suspension
So,
to the DMV.
but you do have a right to file in circuit court and get a restricted.
I'll just give me a chauffeur.
Terry, thank you for the $4.99 sticker. Appreciate it.
How you doing, sir? I'm good.
So you're admitting that you're racing?
So one of the reasons for the affidavit in the search warrant is the vehicle was initially observed traveling 60 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone.
Observe means for them to visually see. That could be inaccurate.
I observed a high rate of speed after behind the vehicle. I activated my forward-facing radar and moving mode, same direction, and the screen displayed a speed of 60 miles per hour. And was accompanied by an audible tone consistent with the speed displayed. The vehicle was at 35 mile per hour zone at the time. The white showed now that I turned east down Hopkins Street and I attempted to catch up. Once again, activated my radar and showed a speed of 64 miles per hour and was accompanied by an audible tone consistent with the speed displayed.
And that's whose word? The officer's word? That's mine. I take my chance. And I know what the video was showing. And I would also, you could talk to the judge and see, I would like to send that blood work to my own physician. That is in my rights.
Okay, I know you guys probably could barely hear that, but it sounds like this is a speeding ticket. His defense attorney is telling her, or at least sounds like she's reciting what the officer said in his report. And I think he said something like, it's his word against mine, and I'll take my chances, or something like that.
Verified, but I do not believe I was under 0.251. Thank you.
I may have a little time. It's early in the day. Do you want me to come up and play the video for him?
Would you like to watch the video?
Oh, no.
Well, why don't we watch it a little bit, some of it?
I don't think any of it, let's turn the record on. He's got to change his mind. And if he wants to believe something he read on the back of a cereal box, and this matter transferred to circuit court as a felony, that makes much less aggravation for me, and Judge Stutzman can deal with it. Let's call the case. This is file 24300FY. People versus Gregory Cusgard. Mr. Cusgard is here with his lawyer, Rhonda Ives. We were here last week for a preliminary examination conference. Allegation is that the defendant was in the city of Three Rivers on February 19th to stop for motor vehicle violations, charged with operating while intoxicated. He's driving. Oh, this is a DUI. Oh, never mind. So Rana decided to find a better spot. By the way, guys, I have a new merch store. I don't have a replacement for the hat yet, but I will. But check out my new merch store. Misdemeanor. He's also charged with resisting and obstructing Officer Michael Kendall from the Three Rivers Police Department, who's present here today in the course of his arrest and processing in this case, including conduct at the Three Rivers Hospital. Ms. Halleck is here in her role as an assistant prosecuting attorney, and your lawyer, Rhonda Ives, is here. My understanding, Ms. Halleck, is the offer was plead to operating while intoxicated, not even high BAC.
No, it was actually an impaired, Your Honor.
That was offer impaired.
And one attempt resisting obstructing.
Oh, that's right. Well, let's go through that again. Impaired driving is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $300. Carries 4 points and it causes your driver's license to be suspended. Has the blood alcohol level come back?
Yes. Yes.
And what is it?
I didn't even look. I just got notice today that it was in, but I didn't look because I don't need that. You have it. Came back at a 0.251, Your Honor.
Well, that's well over the impaired limit. All right, that's one option.
0.251. Damn.
The other option is to have a preliminary examination here today. And we talked about this last week. You're absolutely entitled to a preliminary examination. But let me explain again what that is. You're not going to be found guilty or not guilty at this hearing. It's a hearing just to determine whether there's probable cause to believe that a crime was committed and probable cause that you did it. And it's only on the felony charge of resisting and obstructing. The misdemeanor charge will automatically get bound over with the felony, the drinking driving charge. And the whole thing would be sent to circuit court for further proceedings, trial or otherwise, in circuit court. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All right. And so that needs to be found here is simply probable cause that you resisted or obstructed Officer Kendall. Do you understand?
Correct.
All right. And as I think you're in the same position you were last week, you wish to have your preliminary examination here today.
Correct.
All right. In which case the prosecutor will revoke the plea offer.
No, Your Honor. We'll keep it open.
Even after the prelim? Well, that's up to you guys. I guess I won't. Then if I was him, I'd have a prelim too. All right. Are you ready to proceed?
Yes.
Rhonda, are you ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Well, let's take our testimony and see what we got. Ms. Halleck.
Thank you, Your Honor. We would call Officer Kendall.
Good afternoon, sir. You swear or affirm any testimony you're about to give here will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief?
I do, sir.
Thank you. Please have a seat and state your name and spell your first and last name.
I'm not saying gamer words. Not yet.
N-D-O-L-F.
Ms. Halleck.
Officer Kendall, where are you employed?
Three Rivers Police Department, ma'am.
Okay, and how long have you worked there?
Just over 3 years, ma'am.
Oh, and on February 19th of this year, did you have the occasion to have contact with, I guess, was there an incident involving the defendant?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and the defendant, do you have contact with him before?
Once prior to this, ma'am.
Okay, and Mr. His name, I was thinking of his first name. Do you know his
Custard?
And what is his first name?
Gregory, ma'am.
Gregory, thank you. And Mr. Custard, is he in the courtroom today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and can you describe him for the court?
He is a African-American male wearing Columbia jacket, khakis, and Nike shoes, sir.
We just asked the record. Thank you. We would
I
ask,
have that same jacket. Yours is bigger than mine.
we just asked the record to reflect that the officer has identified the defendant.
It may.
And on February 19th of this year, did you have an occasion to come in with the defendant?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what happened on that date?
I observed a car traveling southbound on North Main, traveling at what I perceived to be a high rate of speed. I pulled up behind the vehicle and clocked it using moving radar at 60 miles an hour and 35. I tried to catch up to the vehicle and it turned eastbound on Hoffman. And as I turned the corner, it was the only vehicle around. And I hit it with the radar again. And now it was going 64 and 25. The vehicle came to a stop at Portage and Hoffman, where I lit it up with my emergency lights and put the spotlight directly on the driver.
Okay. And at what point in time did you at some point turn on an audible signal?
After it proceeded through the intersection. It was going to be stopped. And as I was about to open my door, it proceeded through the intersection.
Okay. And so then you proceeded to follow the vehicle, and did the vehicle at some point come to a stop?
Well, I said, did you turn your siren on?
After it went through the intersection, of course, sir.
What time of day or night was this?
I believe it was just past 10 o'clock at night, 2200. I did not review that yet.
All right, but it was dark out?
Yes, sir, it was dark.
Okay.
Okay. And you did mention also that you had shined your light on the defendant. Did you make contact with him at that point, eye contact of any type?
I saw him look in his rearview mirror. However, I did not make direct contact with him.
Okay. And after the intersection, when you turned on the sirens, the audible signal, how long until after that, until he stopped?
He went to the intersection at Hoffman and Jefferson, which is M60. He continued, after he made a full stop, he continued eastbound
on M60 to Lockport, where he turned up into Lockport, which is the apartment complex. He continued to go all the way back around the apartments until he came to a stop in 2 parking spots right in front of an apartment.
Okay. And after that first stop at that first intersection, you turned on you then had your lights on and your audible signal on,
Yes, ma'am.
and he failed to stop.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Once the vehicle did stop, can you explain what happened at that point?
I approached the vehicle and ordered him to show me his hands. He continued to fidget with his phone, trying to call somebody. He was smoking a cigarette at the time. He was ignoring.
Yeah, we are still playing bingo. This is a full hearing, but I have it going at 1.25 speed.
My orders to show me his hands, and I ordered him out of the vehicle, which he had the doors locked and the window up, and he refused to get out of the vehicle.
Okay. How many times did you have to request, or do you recall how many times you asked or ordered
Multiples. I don't recall how many times exactly.
Okay, that you ordered him to get out of the vehicle?
Multiple times, ma'am.
Okay. And when he failed to follow your commands, what happened then?
He eventually rolled his window down slightly and said something I didn't understand. I was able to reach through, unlock the door, open it up, and I had to take his seatbelt off and then remove him from the vehicle.
Okay. And once he was removed from the vehicle, was it still only you at the scene?
It was me up until I believe Officer Chittister got there just as I was escorting him back to my car.
Okay. Did the defendant offer any explanation to you as to why he did not stop?
No.
And did the defendant make any statements or admissions with regard to resisting?
I don't recall him making any statements about resisting, ma'am.
Okay. With regard to, I guess, his demeanor, his behavior, when he exited his vehicle, what did you observe?
I smelled the odor of intoxicants, and when he was still in the vehicle and looked at me, I could see redness in the eyes, watery eyes, indicating that he may be intoxicated. And at the time, he was making statements while being escorted back to my vehicle. He was making statements about this was his first DUI.
I have no further questions.
Are you going to ask questions about what happened at the hospital, or the RNO is simply going to be?
No, Your Honor, not. It's just the RNO is simply going to be the vehicle. I had that discussion with Mr. Morgan after reviewing video and.
All right.
Resisting obstruction is only for she said, with the vehicle.
Thank you. Where did you go to police academy?
Kellogg Community College up in Valkyrie, ma'am.
And that's where you graduated from police academy from?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you have any specified or specific training in DUI cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you identify what those are?
SFSTs, which is taught by.
I guess I would object, Your Honor. We're not here on the drinking and driving case. The impaired is a misdemeanor, but we presented evidence today as far as what would apply to the officers, the charge of resisting obstruction. It's not relevant.
All right. What's your response?
Well, Your Honor, I believe it goes to the probable cause of the actual arrest and as we get to why he pulled him out of the car. So I think we need to know his training as a preliminary starting point before we can ask him regarding his rationale for.
Okay, so the prosecutor is objecting because she says that the whole point of this hearing is about the resisting and obstruction and not necessarily the DUI. So she's objecting to the defense attorney's questions about his DUI training because it's not relevant to what we're here for. The defense attorney's response is that the whole basis for the stop was and for the and for him to ask the defendant to get out of the vehicle was because of the DUI, this suspicion of DUI. So that's why she thinks that it is relevant to ask him questions about that, even though we're allegedly only talking about the resisting and obstruction.
Demanding that he get out of the car in the first place.
The stop, Your Honor, was for a speeding violation, had nothing to do with any type of impaired driving at that point in time.
Well, that's high speed at 2 neighborhood.
Kimby, thank you for the thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it.
North Main at that point is all houses and Hoffman Street, all the way along there, 65 and 25 and Hoffman Street. Drives right at Mr. Robert's house. Maybe he wouldn't like that. Anyway, I'll allow the questions. It goes to her attempt to question his reason for the stop. And the reason for the stop results in the resisting. So the objection has some merit, but I'll allow the questions.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Again, if you could identify your specialized training in DUI areas.
I have training in SFSTs through the academy, just as all officers that I'm aware of do. You're certified in how to perform SFSTs, and those tests are scientifically proven to show that. And then the rest of the process is generally accepted as you go through the paperwork after you've established your probable cause for it.
And you said you were certified in SFTs. What year was that?
2020, ma'am.
I'm sorry?
2020, ma'am.
2020. And since you graduated, or what year did you graduate from Police Academy?
2020, ma'am.
And since you got out of Police Academy, do you have any other specialized training in DUI cases?
Nothing further than that, ma'am. No.
Okay. What direction were you facing when you first observed Mr. Cuthcart's car?
I was facing eastbound.
And which direction was he going?
He was traveling southbound.
And were you at an intersection or in a parking lot, or
I
where
was
were
in a
you?
parking lot.
And were you stationary or what were you doing in the parking lot?
I was stationary watching North Main.
Sure. And I'm sorry, which direction was the defendant going when you first noticed his vehicle?
Southbound.
And what initially struck you about his vehicle when you saw it?
It appeared to be traveling at a high rate of speed compared to all vehicle traffic that I've ever seen on North Main.
Did you see him pass anyone?
He didn't pass anyone, no, ma'am. There was no other cars at the time.
Were you able to identify, or did he actually pass you when he went in front of you? Were you able to identify the rate of speed that he was going when he passed you?
Not at that exact moment, no, ma'am.
When you pulled behind him, did you notice that there was any weaving in his lane or any traffic violations?
Other than the speed, no, ma'am.
How long were you following him before you were able to capture a speed detection in your car?
Was only a few seconds after I pulled out, ma'am. I had to get the radar into the forward facing mode in the same direction, which is only 2 button pushes on the remote, ma'am.
And what kind of radar or speed detection unit do you use in your car?
I don't know the exact brand, ma'am. Not off the top of my head. I would have to look at that again.
Is there more than one?
We only use one type of radar at the department. I don't think we have any different units in the department.
And how often do you calibrate that speed detection device?
We're not certified to calibrate. We can test it to make sure that the instrument is working to the standard at the beginning of the shift, but we don't calibrate it ourselves. That has to be a technician from the company.
And how often per policy are you supposed to calibrate it?
I'm not aware of that, ma'am.
How often do you,
No, this isn't relevant. This goes to a speeding ticket, and he didn't get a speeding ticket.
when you initially clocked?
It got to the, even the judge is like this, the judge is like calling her out now, because I think ultimately the basis for the stop was speeding. Now she's going a little bit too deep into, because I think, here's what I think is the fact pattern here, is that the cop originally wanted to stop under speeding. It was then after he stopped them, then he had the suspicion that he may have been driving under the influence, but the basis for the stop was speeding. I think that's the fact pattern here.
Him on your radar. What did you indicate? What speed was he going?
He was doing 60 is what the radar unit displayed, ma'am.
And was that before you turned on your signal?
Yes, ma'am. That was before I activated lights or signal.
And what was the primary reason that you activated your signal?
Because of speeding.
And then at that point, that's when you said he went through the intersection?
Yes, ma'am.
And what intersection was that?
No, you've missed a turn. They turned off North Main Street, westbound on Hoffman Street.
I apologize.
Or eastbound on Hoffman Street.
So you turned eastbound on Hoffman Street at that point. And to clarify, before you entered onto the roadway following Mr. Cuthcart's car, what parking lot were you in?
I was at Berkshire Hathaway.
And then when you turned eastbound, how far of a distance do you believe you were following Mr. Cuthcart's vehicle before you turned on your signal?
I believe I made it to, I was trying to get closer before activating my light. I believe I made it almost to Oak Street before I'm sorry, not Oak Pine.
Okay. And then there was a point in time that you went through an intersection.
Yes, ma'am.
And you thought at some point he was going to pull over.
I believed he had stopped at the stop sign on Hoffman and Portage. I believe he was going to be stopped there because I had pulled up behind him with the lights, put the spotlight on him, and I saw him look in his rearview mirror. So I believed he was just stopped. Some people sometimes don't know where to pull off or if they need to pull off or just stop where they already are. So I assumed he was just stopped. So I went to open my door and he continued through the intersection.
At that point, had he made a proper stop at the stop sign?
Yes, ma'am.
Had he been weaving in his lane at all to that point?
Not that I'd observed.
And your lights were fully engaged when you were at the stop sign?
Yes, ma'am.
And then he went through and then you continued to engage him and follow him after that?
Yes, ma'am.
And then does he accelerate in speed again? And
He was doing approximately 30 miles an hour from the stop sign to the next stop.
So there wasn't any more high rates of speed?
No.
Okay. And how far from that point, from when he came to the stop sign until he finally stopped?
I haven't measured the distance, but I believe it would be about a half a mile, ma'am.
I don't know when the SovCit BS starts, but this is so far this is your bog standard court hearing. All right, I'm gonna let's fast forward here.
Physical resistance when you were attempting to retrieve him out of the vehicle?
He didn't pull against me, but he did not help himself get out of the vehicle.
Is it true that Mr. Cuscard started to come out of the vehicle when you first pulled him out of the vehicle? What was the first sign of intoxication that you noticed, or what were the signs of intoxication?
Let go of the phone, and he did not. And my arms were tied with holding his left arm, and Officer Chittister was holding onto his right arm.
At what point did you decide that he was under arrest?
When he was resisting a lawful order, ma'am.
And that was when you were trying to pull him out of the car?
Yes, ma'am. The audible signal and the lights indicating that he needed to pull off to the side of the road, using the PA on the vehicle to tell him to stop and pull over.
And when you say PA, what does that mean?
That is the PA, the announcement. The speaker on the car has two functions. One is the audible signal, which is the siren, and the other function is where I can have a microphone and be using it to make announcements or talk to somebody.
Obstructing. Thank you. Well, Your Honor, I don't believe that the resisting and obstructing charge has been met with regards to the evidence that's been presented. Clearly, there was, I think the court can find evidence that there possibly was fleeing and eluding in this case, but I do not believe that would warrant a bind over on both counts. Thank you.
Fleeing and eluding comes in several different varieties. There it is. Fleeing and eluding in the third degree.
Did I just get punked by this channel? We're almost at the end of this video, and this guy's barely said a damn word.
Is that the officer was in uniform in a marked vehicle. The defendant was driving a motor vehicle. The officer ordered the defendant to stop his vehicle. The defendant knew of the order. The defendant refused to obey the order by trying to flee or avoid being caught, and the incident resulted in a collision, or some portion of the violation took place in an area where the speed limit was 35 miles per hour or less. We don't actually have any testimony regarding that. Whatever fleeing took place on Hoffman Street from the light, from the stop sign at Portage to, just a minute, to M60, and then down M60 to parking lot. Part of M60 is 55, and the residential section of Hoffman from North Main to Portage is certainly 25. But I don't remember what the speed limit is.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It's at the tail end of this goddamn
There
hearing.
was a police officer. Here he's in a marked patrol car with lights and siren. Third, that the officer gave the defendant a lawful command, was making a lawful arrest, or was otherwise performing a lawful act. This was a traffic stop that turned into arguably a flee and elude, and then he refused to get out of the vehicle. And that meets the standard of probable cause for that charge as well. So the prosecutor can file an amended complaint alleging resisting and obstructing a police officer as count 1, fleeing and eluding in the third degree as count 2, and they have leave to amend the misdemeanor charge operating with a high blood alcohol level. Bond is set in the amount of $1,000. The defendant has posted his bond. He's been present for every proceeding. And matter is bound over to the circuit court for further proceedings on the amended complaint.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, good luck, sir.
I thought you might like this, but you probably won't take it. But the name's right here. I don't know how to really pronounce it, but it brought up the whole Three Rivers. It's old. It's real old. So you might like to read over that. And also, in there, the anomaly happened down here in 1932. Someone from Three Rivers was able to capture 7 moons and 7 suns aligned. That's a very beautiful anomaly that happened here in Three Rivers.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
So you gave me a bunch of Three Rivers history.
Yeah, there you go.
All right,
I already read over it. So,
all right, well, that completes this record.
Yeah, I just got clickbaited. I apologize to you guys. Yep, yeah, I'm pissed. I'm very pissed. I got clickbaited by this fucking channel. Well, you're getting an unsub. Yeah, I'm very, very sorry. That was my fault. It's the channel's called E-Courtroom. It was just your bog standard R&O case. Ugh. All right.
This Karen-type alcoholic Pokemon kaboomed the whole neighborhood because her boyfriend lost.
Wait, what did you call her? No, it sounds like Judge Middleton found that he was resisting and obstructing, so.
This Karen-type alcoholic Pokemon kaboomed the whole neighborhood because her boyfriend locked her out.
You know what? But the thing is, he is throwing up blood.
Okay, all right. So
okay, but
stop yelling.
He don't want
You're not gonna yell at me, or I'm gonna take you.
Yes, bingo over. Oh my God. Bingo over. It's Jover.
Joe, do you understand me? I'm not dealing with that bullshit. Do you understand?
You know what?
Damn.
He's throwing up blood.
Okay.
He thinks it's normal. Okay. I said it's not normal.
Okay.
Okay. He's peeing blood. It's not normal. Listen, he's trying to get a clearance for his eyes to get done.
Okay.
Okay. I want his eyes to get done, but at the same time,
11, I'm 10, 12.
he's been having a cough.
Okay.
And sometimes he even told me yesterday at the job he could not get done.
There's
he could not get done a conversation without coughing.
Okay.
Because
I can hear you without
it's
yelling.
either in his stomach, his esophagus, or his throat.
I can hear you.
No, but the he's got cancer somewhere.
All right.
Okay.
Take it down.
No, he's got cancer somewhere. Okay, and I worry about that.
I understand.
But he don't worry about it. I worry about it.
Stop yelling. There's no need to yell. Everyone here in this whole block can hear you. I'm standing right here.
You know what? Something horrific happened to a kid, man. Something horrific happened to my kid, and he's getting out in November. No, it ain't happened to your kid. So no, you ain't gonna try to side with me. You ain't gonna try to side with me. I don't care. You can arrest me today. I hope you can sleep at night if you do, because he was supposed to get 25 years to life, and he getting out in November of this year, 2 years early, of 10 years. Largo is who's the. No, you can call Largo, because if you don't call Largo, I'm going to.
Listen.
If you don't call, no,
I'm not calling Largo.
Don't call Largo.
I'm not calling Largo.
I'm going to, because it ain't happened to your kid.
Okay, well that's my problem.
My kid is 20.
Listen, I don't.
Okay, it happened when she was a minor child. Okay, she's one of these cases.
Stop.
She's one of these minor cases. It happened when she was a minor child, and he's still in prison today. Do you get that now? Bitch, you get it. Do you get it? Because you ain't got a kid that got that. She's doing better emotionally here than I do. You know what happens up here? I have a motion picture for what happened to my kid up here.
Stop.
I have a picture of what happened to my kid up here.
You'd think that's her final form, but watch as she evolves into a Pikachu and terrorizes a bystander.
My little girl at age 7 years old. How the can that be attractive? But he was attractive to my little girl at 7 years old.
Hey.
How can that be good? How can that be good? How can that be good? How can that be good?
Angela.
No,
Angela.
Amy, but it ain't happened to you, so you don't know.
Stop.
You know what? No.
No one.
You.
No. Stop. Stop.
Oh.
I'm gonna tase you. Do you understand me? Taser! Taser! Taser!
Oh shit!
Turn around now!
I don't want her to take a.
I don't care. Sit down now. I'm telling you right now. I will tase you down to the ground right now.
You know what?
Do you understand me?
You know what? I'll have a good attorney.
I don't care about your attorney.
I'm not gonna do this to you.
Ooh. We already got tries to escape right there.
You're on the ground. Trolls here.
You're
making it harder on yourself.
I'm gonna drive stun you in just a second if you don't stop.
A dry stun counts.
My turn's gonna be marked ion.
Stop.
My turn's gonna be marked ion.
Stop.
You know what? You know what? He's my uncle's best friend in Sussex County. I'm gonna have marked ion represent me. You know what? He's an attorney now. You can have whatever. You know what?
Huh?
No, now you got no.
she
No,
got it.
no,
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
Nope.
No, I'm being incooperative.
Stand up.
No, I'm not going to.
Stand up.
No, I'm not going to. No, I'm not going to.
You don't have to. Here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, when I have all these.
Grab her leg.
Yeah, and when I have,
Like
when
I'm
I
doing.
have
Front
the
arm.
cuff, when I have the cuff pressure on my.
Oh.
You know what?
Oh, that's right. You know what? I'm sorry. That wasn't a tries to escape. A tries to escape usually has to have the person arrested. What she did was a foot chase. Yeah, and yes, it doesn't matter how short it was. She still tried to run. So that was not a tries to escape. That was a foot chase.
Stand up like a big girl. Hold on. I gotta put my shackles on and we will. Get in, act like an adult, get in.
Yeah, you know, you must admit, I'm a tough.
Alright, you ready?
I'm a tough. Ow! 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 No! Ow! Ow!
Okay.
Watch your head. I got shackles if we need them.
Well, she's not gonna be able to do much back there.
Cuffed and stuffed in the back seat, the female continued to resist by bashing her face into the side door in the partition.
Kicking and headbutting inside the car.
And that's why I waited for backup before going hands on.
She broke my phone.
Yeah. All right.
His phone. This is his phone that she threw down and destroyed as well.
Yeah, it's another bill.
Will you tell us your name?
No.
No.
No, I won't.
What's your first name?
It doesn't matter.
What does? We want to know.
It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay.
Let me see it. Did she break it pretty good?
Yeah, it's destroyed.
Okay. All right.
You know what, Amy? You know what, Amy? I take your advice really.
Mr. Walker,
Yes.
Mr. Walker, I need you to listen to me for a second. How
Okay.
much did that phone cost you?
Still going. Oh my God.
Do you want to press charges for your phone?
Probably
being destroyed.
No, I just need to get some help.
Okay.
Hey, hang on. Come grab her lock. You know it's battery in the wheel, right?
You know what? Something horrific happened to my kid out. You know what? It ain't happened to yours. It hasn't. It ain't happened to yours, though. It hasn't.
Kid here?
It ain't happened to yours, though. It hasn't. No, it hasn't. He was supposed to get 25 years to life. He's getting out 8 years early. He's getting out in November.
You told me that.
Okay, well, it ain't happened to your kid, has it? Has it? Has it? I hope you can sleep at night, you cunt!
He's not very coherent. He's got some health issues as well. She is an occupant. She just moved in recently. She's not a leaseholder. No.
No, he's not capable of taking care of himself, Kevin. No, he's not. He shits himself. I have pictures on my phone. I have videos. He shits himself at, oh my God. His days off, no, his days off, he's a drunken loser.
They're the mobile home power couple. Drunk Gramps who needs a caretaker and his even drunker girlfriend, who has been freeloading off him for the past 6 months.
Do you need FD, Mr. Walker?
Pardon me?
You need fire arrest?
Do you want them just to look at you? Oh, he's got a scrape on his elbow. Is that from today?
I would like for him to be checked out because
we're gonna have you checked out anyways. Just that's how our policy is. Okay.
I want my pocketbook. but you know what? Because it got all my phone numbers I'm entitled to. I had my bag with me. You guys had it all like concealed and like that, but no, my green pocketbook is right out there on the stairwell.
Would anyone like to press charges for disorderly?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
All of us. The entire community, probably.
Okay. I know I have your
I'm the
card, but
community
it's
manager.
easier for me to just get your. So when did you guys get here? Like what?
Maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah,
And
5 minutes before you.
5 minutes
were you
before
just out, or did someone call you?
We got a phone call from our
Oh,
maintenance
okay.
staff saying there was a disturbance out here.
Okay.
So
Who called? Did you guys call us?
she called.
He said that.
Yeah, she called on him. That's right. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and then she
called on
just she's been drinking. I could smell it on her
yeah.
heavily. Do you know, is she a regular drinker?
Usually he is, and everybody that's been.
I mean, he's been
with him
drinking too.
before.
I can smell it.
So he
Everybody's been
said
drinking.
he's been home. He said that she left for the day, came back just a little while ago. After being out partying with people.
Okay. Awesome. All right, so
So I don't know what all kind of partying. There's got to be more than just
all the things, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we will.
She obviously knew who I was because she kept calling my name. So
Yeah,
she knows
she
who I
was.
am.
Yeah, she knows, and she knows she's.
And I told her, I said, you can calm down now and we can talk, or they'll arrest you when you get here.
She's trying to kick out. Yeah, I know.
It'd be a big mistake, ma'am. Big mistake. I'm telling you now. No. I'm a witch. I'm a witch. I'm a witch. You can't go against my curse. No.
What? Mike is here. He's here. What do you want, baby? You're my baby boy. What? You want chin scritches? Yeah. There you go.
Once I put a curse on, I can't stop it. I cannot stop a curse. You'll be dead in a year. I hope you make your funeral arrangements. Don't you worry. You know what? At court tomorrow, I'm gonna have this shit looking good. Trust me. Trust me. I'm gonna have you looking bad, and you know what? I'm gonna have a lawsuit on you guys. You better let me go, because you know what? There'll be a lot. You know what? I'm gonna have a lawsuit on you guys. I'm gonna have a lawsuit.
Oh, she got cut.
I hope you sleep good tonight, because you know what? You got a year left to live.
Oh, that's right. She does threaten. Was threatening lawsuit.
I hope you love your job. I hope you get paid enough. I hope you get paid enough. I hope you get paid enough. You know what?
Did she just give? Did she give herself a black eye too? Oh my god.
I don't give a if I'm bleeding. I just left blood all over that. You know what? I'm gonna rub it all over, and I'm gonna say you did it. I'm gonna tell everybody you did it. I don't care. You know what? Good. Good, because you know what? I didn't do anything to break the law for you guys to take me to jail.
Angela. All right. We're going to put this mask on. You okay? All right, step on out.
You're my baby boy. You're a chunky boy too.
This is what they did to me, man.
Which part? The foot?
Yeah, they
What?
did that. They did this, and they did my forehead.
See that? Let's get you out of here. Let's get out.
Yeah, sure they did. Yeah, they totally did it to your forehead.
Okay.
We got a nurse ready to see you, ma'am.
You know what? I'm gonna have a lawsuit on the on this police department.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a lawsuit on you guys.
The female was charged with felony battery on a law enforcement officer, felony resisting arrest with violence, and misdemeanor disorderly conduct. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.
All right, what's this one all about? What?
While on patrol, officers were notified about 2 individuals sleeping in a car with no license plates and a broken rear passenger window at a gas station. By the time they arrived, the car had moved to a nearby Starbucks driveway. As officers attempted to stop it, the vehicle sped past them and shortly after crashed into another car carrying children. The suspects fled on foot, leading to a police pursuit.
Try to go over this way. That's on top of this. Hold that, hold that. Yep, you're good. Hold that. Direct that. Give me this. Nope.
Well, now my eek is licking my leg. What do you want? He wants attention.
He's out there. Get up here. I got him up here on foot. Get police, get on the ground now. Get police, get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now. Get on the ground! Over here! You got eyes on him? Right here! Show me your f***ing hands! Let me see your hands! Get out of here! 2, 3, can you start guardian, please? They're in the brush here. We might lose eyes on them. Right here, right here.
I have to imagine this is such a scary and very intense situation for the officers because it's hard to be able to see them in that brush and you don't know what the hell they're capable of. But, yeah.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Hey, are you okay?
We'll hit the other side. Or his side.
Honey, someone just f***ing hit us, ran us off the road. We're like right by Safeway. Can you come here, please? We're okay. But, like right, you know, Kent Kingley.
Come here! Over here! I got him right here! Show me your f***ing hands! Show me your hands now! Get out of here! Get out of here! One at gunpoint. Get out of here now! Keep your hands in the air! Keep your hands up now! Get face down! Face down! Get on the ground! Give me the other hand. Where'd the other person go? I'm with you, boss. Hey, wait. Where'd the other person go? I don't know. Where'd they go? I don't know. Where'd he go? I don't know. He ran with you. I just saw fucking. I'm going over here to make sure he didn't drop a gun. Gotcha. I'm glad you guys are okay.
Yeah, I'm just having a panic attack.
Yeah, understandably. Seems okay. Okay. You okay, little guy? Hi.
Aww.
Hi.
So what's gonna happen? Because
we're catching him.
I know that, but like my car.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's ugh. This is what you don't see a lot, like when people are assholes. It's like you don't see the aftermath that victims of crime have to deal with. Like, for example, this. Yeah, their lives are intact. Yeah, they're not really injured, but now they got to deal with not having a car and all the headache that comes with dealing with getting a loaner, dealing with the insurance company. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so unfortunately,
I don't have insurance, so I'm totally.
Oh God. Oh no. Oh. Well, yeah, you are fucked.
Obviously, their insurance isn't going to cover it, so.
I mean, that's probably a stolen car.
The police had one suspect, but catching the driver wasn't going to be easy. And to make things worse, the guy wasn't going to be much help either.
No, I just want to go ahead. Okay, we'll deal with that in a minute.
Yeah, I would actually say that counts as self-snitching.
Okay, yep, we'll get you up there. We'll get you up in a sec.
All right,
up to your butt. You might be a hand if it's going to be swallowed first. Come on.
Help me up, boss.
If you don't stand up,
come on.
I'm just gonna drag you out, bro.
You're gonna go to the hospital either way. Can you please help us and walk out?
Go under his arm.
Okay.
There you go.
Step over this.
My hands.
Yep, I got it. Come on, step over.
Can someone check with the driver that saw him ran and make sure that the other one didn't dart off a different way? I only really saw this one guy run into the forest.
I know this happened all really fast. Did you see where any of these people ran? You saw both of them?
They're both like Hispanic looking and ran.
Yeah, they both ran.
Oh, Hispanic looking? Hispanic looking? Isms. Obviously isms.
And that way that you guys went. I'm so sorry.
If you were sorry, you guys wouldn't have ran. You knew what was going on, boss. I saw you get out of the car at Starbucks, walk around, get back in the car, and then take off. I'm sorry. You knew what was going on.
Oh, my shoes, my shoes.
Can I get my shoes, please? You're doing good.
Can I get my shoes?
We'll get your shoe. Don't worry about it right now.
Ow.
Hold on, we gotta get a bundle over here.
I guess the other one looked like a female, but this guy we got had long hair, so it might be a male, might be a female. We're still looking for, we don't know.
Can I get my shoes, please?
We'll get your shoe.
It hurts. I know, we're gonna get your shoe. Come on.
Hey, stand up.
Come on, boss.
You two good?
Yep, we're good. Might just need help getting them over the fence or finding a way through there, but I'll slide through.
Go ahead.
Oh, come on. We're almost there, boss, and you can sit on my bumper. Up here. Actually, we'll put him right here. He's holding mine anyway.
Okay, you give me a call because I'm gonna fall down. Just sit down, man.
Bumper, what you can't do. Come on, boss.
Oh, come on, man.
I can only guess he's probably concussed. I don't like, so Linda, we only mark medical issue if it seems like it's blatantly obvious that they're bullshitting. I'm pretty sure this guy is concussed, given the nature of the accident. So I don't know if I wanna. I'm gonna count that.
Sit on the bumper, boss. Cool, plenty of room there.
But they all said he's asleep at the gas station, so.
The man was identified as 27-year-old Gopal, and he admitted to swallowing intoxicants that was making him feel dizzy.
Hey, what's your friend?
Oh, well then, you know what? If it's self-inflicted, I'll go with medical issue there. That's more self-inflicted. I'm counting it. Medical issue.
What's your buddy wearing?
He's got that red jacket, right?
I don't even know. Was it a male or a female? The other person in the car with you, the driver. I know you were the passenger.
Hey, the more you help us, the better it's gonna be for you, man.
All right, cool. I got it. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. Hey, boss, look at me. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
Probably not. I think he's...
Okay. 2, 3. Can you please upgrade fire?
Yeah, you probably want to take that guy to the hospital, whatever the hell he took.
Our males wanted to go unconscious here. Hey, what'd you swallow?
What'd you swallow, boss? Dude, we've got Guardian 1 overhead. We've got the dog. We got people with drones. We're gonna find him. You could either, like you said, make it easier or make it harder.
Bro, I think he's passing out, man. I don't think he's gonna be helping you out
We know
much.
you're out here. Show me your hands. Put your hands up. Make yourself known. We know you're here. I'll go ahead and wait for K9 to get over here before I try and
doggo!
push. It's pretty dense in foliage.
Did you take the one with long hair?
Yeah, long hair, all dark clothing.
Yeah.
Looks like an Islander guy.
There's another one, like a short, light-skinned guy, like a white guy.
Okay, do you know what kind of clothes or anything?
Yeah, like sweater and like black gray pants, I think.
Okay.
It was a bit smaller, yeah.
Hey, come on. That's not even how you would have really fallen.
What drugs did you take? Can you at least tell me that so I can let the Pills or powder? Both? Did you swallow it, inject it, snort it?
I swallowed it. Was that after you got out of the car and looked at us in the drive-thru, or was it before?
Officers had some idea that the other suspect was a woman, but she had run into a denser part of the overgrowth, which made it really hard for them to find her. That was when the helicopter and the K-9 came to help.
Put your hands up. God!
Yeah, I got you. I think you're just laying down just to yourself.
As always, the rule is, for those new to the bingo game, the Bork Bork has to nom nom. It's not enough that the Bork Bork is seen. The Bork Bork has to nom nom.
Huh? Yes. Gambit, sit. Sit. Camp Police, area being searched by police K-9. Surrender now, my dog will find and bite you. No powder, no pills. He said he swallowed them when he saw us sitting over in the drive-thru.
Oh,
Starbucks.
shit.
Still breathing there? Still breathing. We had to essentially slug him out.
Okay. He's the only driver?
He was passenger, driver. They're detaining right now in the woods.
Gotcha. You go for the slug.
Put your hands up!
Can you get that way?
I'll wait for you, Flash. Let's bring her to you, yeah? Yeah.
I got room to go over to her. I don't care. Put your hand on your head.
I know. I'm saying the truth.
Okay, well, you shouldn't have swallowed. Keep your hand on your head. What do you not understand? Firm, 2 in custody, that's all.
Come on, boss.
Breathing responsive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he said he just swallowed some stuff right after.
Yeah, his pupils are all...
It's only been maybe 15 minutes long.
Stop clenching your eyes, dude. I can tell that you're clenching your eyes and trying to roll your head back, okay? You don't have to play.
Oh, he's faking it! No, he faked it! Yeah, medical issue. Oh, he's bullshitting! Oh, no! Oh, what a plot twist! What a plot twist!
We see this all day.
And you're still going to go to jail. I will sit on you for 4 hours.
Your pupils aren't pinpoint yet. You don't have to clench your eyes.
What's your name?
What a plot twist!
Are we going to print that?
Well, we know he was passenger. The other guy was driver. If Avis is on, I guess it doesn't hurt.
Well, I can put it in our yard and
go pull.
I can just have
do it tomorrow.
G-O-P-A-L. That's your first name?
Do you mind calling Avis and see if they want to come print it?
What's your last name? Go pull.
Oh, my head got shaved in it.
Fire, come check on you here in a minute. We just got to search you up first. Don't have to buckle or anything.
The female was identified as 29-year-old Chilena, and she was soon about to admit to her crime. On the other hand, her boyfriend still pretended to be wrecked by intoxicants.
Yeah.
His oxygen's perfect, so...
Okay.
Oh, they calling him out! Yes,
You wouldn't witness him,
yes.
but he's just...
Texas did. This is a perfect medical issue because he's bullshitting. That's why we put up a medical issue. Oh wow!
Stating that he stated he swallowed. Yeah.
Go, we'll spell your last name again.
Good boy.
We're gonna hold him here.
The issue is if he continues to present symptoms of the use, at one point or another, we're gonna have to Narcan.
Well,
they said they didn't see any signs of it. All of his vitals are still good.
Right.
But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Also, the community caretaking
Oh, yeah.
aspect, right? If he's in custody.
No, I get it.
He wants to give him out here.
We can just put him in there for now.
Yeah.
Right rear broken window. I'd say that's at least.
Yeah.
Is ignition all busted?
No. Maybe it's covered by those things.
Oh no, it's a push to start. What's your last name, Shalina? Okay, so how come?
Found it running. It was pouring rain the last week.
When did they give you that car? 4 days ago. Who gave it to you?
This guy named Chris. He said he found it at the car wash.
He found it at a car wash?
Yeah, it was running at the dealership.
Okay. Do you know what car wash?
So, so accepting stolen goods. So basically, somebody stole the car, and then they got it from the thief.
I think he's in Meeker.
Car wash on Meeker? Okay. How do you know Chris?
He's a using friend.
Okay. He's a using friend? All right. Have you gotten cars from him before?
No, but he has cars and He said something about, I thought he was lying to me about, I just heard you guys say something about being given notice, and I thought he was lying to me. I thought he was saying it so that I'd give it back to him, so I'd leave the car somewhere.
And so have you been driving the car since then? Since you got it from 4 days ago? Okay.
We've kind of just been sleeping, we haven't been in the parking lot.
Okay, so you guys have been sleeping in it together? All right. And who's he to you?
That's my boyfriend.
So this police report is tied to them?
Oh, yeah.
Just, okay.
No, because it's a stolen car, and apparently that car was, I don't know if these are the people that was used in a homicide in King County, so they're doing all kinds of CSI on it.
Oh my God.
So they weren't even chasing him. They were down there, and he saw the cops, and
he ran. That's how
we weren't even chasing him.
They're on
Even
top
if
of
you're
that.
not religious, Catholic Community Services has things. You're a victim of a violent crime. Well, tending from a violent crime. So you actually do have some resources. Please use them because, $300 worth of car
grandson was right there on the other side of that door.
For no, like,
it's scary.
I'd get it if chasing them, why people would be driving crazy, but we weren't. Okay, how long did it take for the cops to get here afterwards? Because they weren't even.
I know, I saw you guys down there turn around.
Yeah.
And then I heard the sirens and then boom.
Somebody called in and said,
I saw, I mean, my God, he could have killed a baby.
All right, lady, I got an ambulance here. Let's go in a hot bath so we get on here.
There you go.
Front back seat. Swing your legs.
Let's just go right behind you.
Yep, thank you.
I don't care about your all pills right now, if I'm being honest. I care about the 2 small children that you hit.
It was confirmed that the suspect vehicle was stolen and had links to a homicide investigation. Since Shalina admitted to driving the vehicle, she was charged with attempting to elude police, DUI, obstruction, and hit-and-run property damage. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.
Amazing. Hold on. I still got this one pretty full, so we got room for at least 1 or 2 more videos, guys. The thing is, that's all I got in terms of what I got in Discord. I could have sworn there was like a Florida beach-esque one. Where is it? It was released a couple days ago. It's like this week. I don't see it. If I see the thumbnail, I know it. I'm not seeing it. I saw that in my recommended Liz. I haven't watched it yet though. Oh, that's right. I did say I was going to replay it on I was going to replay it today. That's right. I did say that. All right, we can watch that then. And that'll I mean, it's fucking fantastic. So yeah, we could do that. Where is it? Where's the link? Where's the link? Oh my gosh. I thought this was in Discord, guys. Where the hell is it? Guys. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. All right, here we go.
In this episode of Cop Cam Max, police pursue a driver for a simple speeding violation, but the woman behind the wheel, who may have some anger management issues, insists the officer has no right to ticket her because she parked before he activated his lights. Then things get even stranger when she accuses the officer himself of committing a traffic violation.
Hello?
I'm on the phone with your police department right now. You can't pull me over with my car's off.
Yeah, I can, because I got you speeding before you were stopped, so...
Yes, by the way, guys, if you haven't seen it yet, this is headphone warning territory.
You should have had your lights on. You can't have your lights on and pull me over after. You have a cop right here trying to pull me over with my car's on and I'm in parked out parking in front. That's illegal and you can't do that. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel safe and I want him away from my car.
99.89. Do you mind coming to my stop?
That's him talking. That's your little friend. Go get him. Go get his sergeant. I want his sergeant here now.
He's on his way.
I didn't know that I'm parked and I've been in a parking spot and some fucking guy thought that he could do something here. Pathetic fucking shit. When the f is he gonna get here? Wow, yeah. Oh shit. When the f is he getting here? Damn, what is this ETA? I got some white privilege signing some fucking light in my fucking window. We're gonna fucking trigger happy shit-faced friends down the street, huh? They can't even know what I fucking want to do now, you fucking idiot!
Negative, I'm waiting for my sergeant, another unit. She's irate.
Yeah, why don't they hurry the fuck?
Oh, demand supervisor, by the way.
God, no! I'm getting harassed by a police officer illegally and I feel unsafe and I want to get you away from me.
Guys, we could watch the heavy metal remix afterwards. I haven't seen it yet, but I saw it. I saw it released today, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. When they get there, oh no, I can call 911 if it's a fucking emergency. Do you know what the fuck that means? Yeah, this is a fucking emergency.
Oh my god.
Your fucking shit-faced pig won't leave me the fuck alone.
Oh my god.
I literally walked up to the car. She's irate. I got her 57 down Butterfield, and she pulled in here and turned the car off. And as I walked up, she's just losing her mind. So
okay, is she by herself?
Yeah.
Have you had really no conversation with her yet?
Nope. She literally has just been yelling and calling 911. So I called you right away.
Okay.
Even though based on the subsequent video that we've seen, she is gay. I'm gonna call isms here. So mark that one.
How you doing? I'm the sergeant you requested.
Yeah.
How can I help you?
What the fuck is going on?
Okay. Well, from my understanding is you were traveling 57 in a 40-mile-an-hour zone, and that was the reason for the stop.
I'm getting a fucking parking spot.
No, that's not.
That's not.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
So he didn't.
I was in the parking spot before that fucking turned his fucking lights on.
You might have parked.
We're not there at the shrieking just yet. We're getting there though.
And then he conducted the traffic stop. That can't happen.
I've been parked for a good minute. Can't fucking do that.
Sure you can.
No, the fuck he can't.
Okay.
can.
Get his fucking video.
I don't need to pull his video right now. Ma'am, I don't need to pull his video right now.
Get word against mine?
I am, yeah.
I don't fucking think so.
Okay, well, here's what's gonna happen then. All right, we'll write the citation, and then you can take it to court. Yep, that's what's gonna happen. Okay, I understand that you might not feel that's right.
No, you don't. You want to fucking die? Get the fuck away from me! Get away from me! Get the fuck away from me!
You screaming at me
Now
is
we're
not
shrieking.
gonna solve anything right now.
Now we're shrieking.
Are you threatening
Also
me
death
now?
threat.
You want
Shrieking and death threat.
Are you okay? What's
Get away from me! Get away from my fucking throat!
You're just breaking your own stuff. Why did you pull in here when my officer lit you up?
Just don't stand behind the car in case she decides to back out.
Oh, I don't believe that.
You want to rescue standby?
No, fine right now.
Okay.
Okay. There's no need to call 911 again.
Get the fuck away from my car!
Okay, as soon as I have the identification, we'll write your citation. We'll be out of here.
Why don't you go fucking fetch it, you fucking dog?
Thank you. So you recognize this person? Yeah, I've dealt with it before.
Both my kitties have all claws. Yeah. Yep, they're not declawed. Thank God.
You can just disconnect with her. We're here. If you want to. I mean, she's just gonna keep yelling at you.
I mean, I have the evidence to prove it. They're both fixed, yes.
I could do disorderly conduct.
There's your citation and your ID badge. Through the window. Here's your citation
Rana?
for speed.
Yeah,
No.
you keep going. Can you get the fuck out, man? Get the fuck out, man! Get the fuck out! Nobody needs this place. Shut the fuck up and leave! Get retard. Get the fuck out!
After slipping the speeding ticket through her cracked window, the officers figured they were done with her for the night. But as they pulled away, the woman took issue with the sergeant's driving and decided to follow him all the way to the police station. During the 5-minute drive, she's had an opportunity to calm herself down.
So I have to follow every fucking law, but that fucking faggot can leave the fucking scene without a turn signal? Give him a ticket!
Do you need an ambulance?
He doesn't have a turn signal!
Do you need to go to the... Can I help you with anything else?
Give him a ticket! Fucking come on!
It's not gonna happen. Anything else we can help you with tonight?
Yeah, giving him a ticket!
All right, it's not gonna happen.
What the f does he get to do whatever the fuck he wants for?
I just want to know, are you okay?
You know what? I'll count that as a Jedi mind trick. She's trying so hard. Give him a ticket. No. Do it. No.
Fucking dumbass! Why the fuck doesn't he get a ticket?
Artie, which is safer for pets, neutering or spaying? I mean, I don't know. I mean, neutering is for males, spaying is for females. I don't know whether or not one is more hazardous than the other. I actually don't know that answer.
I can help you talk to somebody.
He didn't use his turn signal!
Man.
I got a feeling that that's got to be part of the metal remix.
Can I please call you an ambulance? Do you have any thoughts of harming yourself?
Yeah, I would imagine neutering's easier because all you gotta do is, and you're good to go.
Where the fuck is he?
Where are you calling?
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. If you keep calling 911, you could. It's not.
It's an emergency! Oh, sorry. Serrana.
I am getting harassed! People are breaking the law! And
You can hang out.
So what the fuck are they being retarded for? Don't they need to do what the fuck I say now?
Now. Hi.
J-Lo, you are...
Look at those fucking eyes. Holy shit. That is insanity right there.
In an emotional state. I can't talk with you.
All of you stupid, fat, fucking white privileged motherfuckers keep costing me money, and you do whatever the fuck you want. I wish I was a cop so I could shoot all of you the fuck up and get a pat on the back for it. You stupid!
They're not. You could get charged. Okay.
I get it. And then fucking make it take it.
And then at ELG, I think she's light skinned, but I don't hold me to that. Tom Castro, thank you for the $2.
She rode me the entire way from that stop back.
If she keeps calling 911, we'll use that as an avenue, just like the other night. I'm just going to get her out of the car. She'll go to the hospital.
Does white privilege count as isms? Yes, but we already have that marked.
She threatened to run us over. She threatened to shoot us.
I just don't want to fight with her in the car with her running. So if we can get her out, if we can get her out, if she can get out on her own, if we can get her out somehow. Thanks. Would you like to talk to him?
Yeah, I fucking would! Get the fuck over here now!
Well, he's not going to come over there. Would you like to talk to him?
Did I not just fucking say yeah? Am I retarded? Am I fucking stuttering?
He'll talk with you on...
Did I stutter?
No, sidewalk.
Why the fuck do I need to get on a sidewalk? Okay. I will pull the fuck over there then!
He was like, whichever officer pulled away without their...
He'll talk to you on the sidewalk. He's not going to talk to you.
So I need to pull the fuck over there because he's that fucking fat and lazy.
Well, if you would like to have a conversation, you can attempt it.
When you're leaving, huh?
When did I use my signal?
When you were leaving, you didn't use it, and then you saw me following you, and then you thought to start fucking using it. You know you didn't use it.
When I exited from...
Yeah!
Can you let me finish so I can answer your question or no?
Go ahead.
Wait, I used my signal that...
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I'm sorry you think that way, but I did.
Literally, you and your fucking butt buddy did it. Both of you fucking did it.
You can believe that, but I know I did. I used to make my right hand turn, and then my left hand turn, and then my right hand turn, and then my left hand turn.
Oh my fucking god!
I did.
No, you didn't!
Jayla, would you like to file a complaint? Then you can head to the lobby and we have the paperwork for you.
And hook her up. Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, hands behind you.
Watch out, it's broken!
Medical issue, but we already got that mark.
All right, just.
You're touching my broken hand! You're touching my broken hand! I will fucking kill you!
Watch him out. She's sweaty.
You're touching my broken hand!
Get it in.
Get off of me! No! This is so
Stay on your side. Just stay on your side.
I can really see why you're all fucking white.
Would you like to sit up? Would you like to sit up?
I want to sit up.
Okay, this is what you're gonna do. Bring your knees up.
I cannot breathe.
Bring your knees up. And you can sit up. But if you find or resist here, you're gonna have to get back right there. Just sit. Just stand like that.
Off, it's broken. I'm not doing shit with that hand. Who the fuck touched my car?
Get the movie so an ambulance can get through.
What fucking ambulance? I'm not getting in a fucking ambulance. No, you're just my fucking car.
No.
I want my car. You fucking give me my car. Give me my car.
No, I'm not. Just to the curb spine. We'll carry her.
No, give me my car!
Get in here. Each grab a leg.
No, we're not running the second bit, but we are running the metal version.
One, get on. Grab a leg. No, what? No.
Well.
Give me my fucking car!
Go. Go. Damn.
Yeah, you stupid fuck. That's what the fuck happens when you touch my shit.
Hold it down.
Oh, I can't breathe. She did. I think she did say that.
What's that for?
Phone. Give me my phone. Give me my
Nomophobia, fear of being away from a mobile phone.
Give me my phone.
Am I gonna let go? You okay?
Hey, you stupid shit. You f***ing retarded. What the f*** am I gonna move? Give me my phone. Bro, what the f***?
Hey,
Give me my phone, bro.
All right. We have individual gear. Don't do it. Let's start with the knife.
Look at him on it.
There we go.
What the f***, bro? Give me my phone. Give me my fucking
Oh, spitting. Spitting.
phone. Give me my fucking phone.
Yeah, where's the spreader?
Hey, we finally got a bingo, Damien. Finally, we got ourselves a bingo. Congratulations, Damien. I'm gonna take your word for it.
You don't carry a spit hood? Anybody got a spit hood? Yep, shotgun at his face.
Card number 4.
Don't touch my face. Don't touch my face.
Yes. All right, lean forward.
You want my phone? Give me my phone. I want my phone. Oh. Don't touch my face. Don't touch my face, please. Please don't touch my face. It's broken.
You want me to sit up? I can't sit up. I want to sit up. Please sit up. Sit up.
No.
Until I can run.
I'm broken.
Just attach it to the. Jesus. I need a lockdown.
And now all the shrieking is taking its toll with the coughing now.
Where the f is my phone? You don't get to just hold my phone from me. That's what the f happens when you touch my ass, you dirty hoe. When do I get my phone back? When? Oh, what f***ing time is it? My animal medicine! I want
Who got spit on? You got spit on?
Yeah.
The face?
Oh.
No, don't fucking lie.
She says you want to stab somebody, shoot somebody.
Run me over.
Run them over. Okay.
Follow them.
When the f do I get my phone?
Your phone's on the red thing.
Your personal possessions will be given to you at the hospital, okay?
No, I want my phone now.
At the hospital.
You go in?
No.
A few months after this incident, the woman was arrested again. Caught in another wild confrontation you'll want to see. As for this case, she was charged with 3 counts of aggravated battery on a peace officer, disorderly conduct, and filing a false 911.
Hey, ma'am, if you yell at me again, I'm going to tell you right now, stop yelling at me. We are working an accident with really nasty injuries. Your keys aren't a priority, and we have somebody around. Yeah, she's yelling and screaming at us.
What's going on?
Hey, my keys to my friend. Hey, I'm trying to go home. I'm tired, bro.
Okay.
In this episode of CopCam Max, 2 women head home after a night of clubbing, but one of them won't stop calling 911 because a friend won't return her house keys. As she berates the dispatcher, the driver recklessly chases down the so-called key thief. When police arrive, they find 2 women too consumed by their own drama to pay attention to anything the officers say.
Can we? Hey, don't walk away. Don't walk away from me.
Go inside, please.
No, you cannot go inside. We're investigating right now. Get back inside your car right now.
Go inside.
Go back inside.
We're good.
Go back inside your car right now. Come on, let's go.
We're good.
No.
We're trying to get our keys. We're not nothing.
Don't leave.
We're not nothing. You just told me to go back inside my car.
That's right. She's Latino. I forgot. They got the Honduras flag flying. Yeah, the Latino delegation definitely disavows.
Did you not tell me to go back inside my car?
Recklessly, okay?
Sir,
stop running your mouth.
The operator told us to do what we just told us
I
to go to
understand
the car.
Stop running your mouth, okay? Listen to what I'm
But
saying.
she pulled over out of respect for y'all.
I get it, okay?
Bro,
But you keep
I'm just trying to get to my fucking lawyer.
No, you need
Ma'am,
your driver's license.
can you listen?
If you fail to provide your driver's license,
I'm the one who called, ma'am. I'm getting it out my wallet. Shut up.
No,
ma'am.
Just
ma'am.
step aside.
No,
talk to him.
Okay, calm down.
Really?
Oh, she just chucked the ID on her.
I called you guys to get my keys from my friend. I didn't call you guys to do this.
You're not walking away from me.
Stop spitting on me.
But back over to your car.
He's not letting me in my car. Don't fucking touch me. I'm watching you so happy with your fucking station. Shut the fuck up.
Stop running your mouth. Listen, the next thing we'll handcuffs are coming out. Then stand in front of the car.
I'm trying to go home.
Then stand in front of the car.
You guys are
You
weird.
need to cooperate.
Okay.
Because, dude, I just called the lady. She said she was gonna get these motherfuckers that have my keys, not me.
All right.
Okay,
Calm down.
You are
okay?
hysterical.
Calm down.
You need to calm down.
God, because bro, I've been calling for an hour.
Okay, stand in front of the car, and we'll talk about it. All right?
No, I've been trying to talk.
Then let's talk. Let's stand in front of the car.
Bro, they're laughing around the fucking McDonald's and laughing with my keys and my.
That's what we're trying to figure
I'm trying to go home.
We want to understand the situation, but we're trying to.
Dude, because my friend's been trying to go home, dude.
You're not gonna stop talking.
Because you guys haven't been listening to me. I'm not standing in front of a car.
Don't stand here.
Because I'm standing right here.
Okay.
I do, but I'm not giving you my.
No, touch me. Get out.
Good night, Carl.
We're not
Oh, God.
walking away. Once again, I'm. All right.
Can you
No, we're done. No, we're done.
Don't talk to me like that. What you meant? Because you're ugly. Don't touch me.
Get out.
Don't touch me.
Oh, well, we're done.
What do you want me to do? I'm on the phone with my mom.
Step back.
No, I'm on the phone with my mom. Step back. What you buddy? You're fucking mad. You're on a power trip. You're on a power trip. She's trying to be on the phone and your girl's running up on her. Come on. Are you guys serious right now?
Relax.
Dude, are you? We are not the ones you guys are after, bro.
Get it, then calm down and calm down.
Her and her girlfriend are the one fighting tonight. What are you guys on, bro? Tell her to step off and she not listening to you and you're not gonna care. We are not the ones you guys are after.
Step back.
We are the ones that called you guys for help. What are you after us for?
Hey, she kicked me.
Am I not the one talking to you? The comments.
Just get your hands in handcuffs and we'll calm down.
Why am I supposed to be the one in handcuffs when I am
Sounding like a victim. Come on,
did not kick you. Am I not grabbing us? She kicked the air. I literally just watched.
Just put her hands in
God, Mom, I just leave her alone, bro.
Put one handcuff on.
Mom, just leave her alone.
Calm down and step back.
She's the driver for me.
The female officer is only a year older than
What
the
are you guys
suspect.
after us?
Let go.
Is it because we're black?
Okay.
Tell her to stop touching.
Wait, black? Interesting.
Then we will put you in handcuffs. When you calm down,
Is
we'll
she
talk.
trying to fucking put me in handcuffs? Am I not the one who's been talking to you the comments the whole time? Calm down.
I'm not telling you again.
Don't touch me. Because he tried to say I'm trying to be cool with you guys. You guys are being weird.
Let go of the handcuff.
Have I not been talking to my mom this whole time? Mom, I'm on Sheridan and Wadsworth, bro. Like, these fucking white faggots are being stupid pieces of shit. My bad.
Maybe the girlfriend drew.
Mom, why would I sit down with these Stupid bitch. And now she's trying to kick me and she weak as shit. She can't do shit.
Yeah, I saw a fresh tattoo.
Yeah, thank you. That was us, you stupid fucking faggots. Please, let me talk to my fucking mom. I said, let me talk to my mom.
You can talk to your mom.
Why did you hang up? Why did you forcefully stop our phone call? Explain to me the fucking laws right now and tell me why you forcefully stopped our phone call.
You're compounding your problems.
What is compounding me? What are you talking about? What is
You're making this bigger than it needs to be.
No, you literally started detaining me because she had a power trip and now you guys are acting like infants.
Get in the car.
Get in the car.
Get in the car.
Tell me how this legally ended up like this and I will.
You kept walking away from the car.
But I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You said, oh my God, here we go. And then you started acting like a fucking 5-year-old.
Yes, get in the car.
Get in the car.
Tell me how I legally got here. When your supervisor tells me how I legally got here, I'll fucking get in the car.
Because you're recklessly driving.
No, who the fuck is my
watched you.
Dude, are you retarded? Are you retarded? Because you clearly weren't on the fucking phone with the dispatcher.
I'm asking you.
No, when your supervisor gets here, I'll get in the car.
I am her supervisor. Get in the car.
You're not
I am the supervisor.
You would be this fucking slow if you were the supervisor.
Get in the car.
Yes, Mom? Mom? What the fuck is gonna happen when I get in the car? I didn't do shit, Mom.
In the car.
Shut up.
When Mom is telling you, get in the car.
Fucking Mom.
Mind you, she's 21.
Give me my phone.
Your phone's right here. I'm not
Give me
taking it
my
from you.
phone. You're taking my phone right now. Why are you taking my car?
Ma'am, can you please tell her to comply? You want 20 or 22?
Mom, why are they fucking touching me?
Okay, we'll deal with that in a second.
Mom! Mom, why are they touching me?
Please put your legs in the car.
Mom!
Sorry.
To break out the window of the car.
I can't breathe. Kicking.
Will you calm down?
No, you're suffocating.
I'm not suffocating you. Your mom is right here, okay?
Mom! Mom!
Breathe.
Oh my goodness.
Are you okay?
I want
Your mom's on her way.
I know I want my mom right now.
Your mom's on her way.
No,
I want my mom.
Right now.
How old are you?
I want my mom.
Mom, this is my 5th time going out and you guys are being retarded!
You scratched up my entire arm.
Your entire arm? I didn't fucking touch you. I didn't fucking touch you. Why the fuck are you arresting me when I didn't do shit? When we called the fucking cops so you can deal with the other people stealing their property. What are you doing?
Can you calm down?
No!
I'm gonna-
Because I'm not even involved. I was walking away, kind of, to make face fucking gestures to my friend who works here, and your shit-faced fucking coworkers talking about some, oh, here we go, and you want to keep fucking touching me, and you want to fucking keep fucking supporting it.
What?
Stupid 5 foot stupid fucking white lady. No, it's this stupid fucking country. Holy shit. Can I please have my phone back?
It's right here. I'm not taking it from you.
Like, my friend literally works here. Like, this is so embarrassing.
Yes. Well, if you listen to me, I'll explain to you why you're in the...
I was listening to you, but then your stupid fucking coworker is talking about how she gonna detain me, and you're just okay with that when I didn't even do anything. I am sick of white people pushing me over. I'm not even saying you. I don't give a fuck about you. Like, cool, you didn't take my land. You didn't fucking pillage my people. I don't give a fuck. But why is she fucking putting her hands on...
Oh God. Oh, she's on that hardcore. Oh, she's on that shit. Well, I mean, she's been dropping the white privilege thing for like the last 45 minutes. But she's on that like lefty business.
Tell me for no reason.
I'll explain to you when you calm down.
I'm calm. Can you please just explain it to me?
No, because the more we talk, the more you amp up.
Okay, so I'm calm now. Can you explain?
I want you kicking out my
Okay,
windows.
so can I just not talk for 30 seconds and then you explain it, or what?
You were driving that vehicle there, okay? You went across the street, right in front of my car.
Following the other car,
I
right?
get it. Well, you can't engage in a car pursuit, okay? Can you listen to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you been drinking?
No, but
Has she been drinking?
yes, she has.
Okay, so when you calm down,
All you
okay?
people do is f me over.
Okay, well, let me explain this to you again then, okay? You are under arrest.
For what?
For obstructing, for resisting a police
wasn't
officer.
even me, that was the
Stop
other
talking,
person.
please,
Who
so I can
obstructed
explain it to
you?
you. You scratched
Yes,
the hell out of
Steve.
my
This
arm,
is the same.
okay?
This is the same woman.
Can you
Stop
even
talking
prove
so I can
that?
explain. Can I explain it to you?
I said, can you prove it? Not explain. I said, can you prove it?
Put your leg in the car.
I want my fucking mother and I want to go the fuck home because you stupid white fucks are stopping me from going home.
You're not going home, okay? Please put your leg in the car.
If I'm not going home, why the fuck would I make it easier? You're trying to talk to me, I'm talking calm, and you're not fucking compromising.
Am I not calm?
How the fuck? Let me go home. How the fuck am I involved?
Put your leg in the car. And
No,
I'll explain it.
answer me.
Put your leg in the car and I'll explain it to you. You're amping up again, okay?
You stupid white fuck. What the fuck are you looking at with your stupid
Shout out to, was it you, Epiphanes, who sent me this? I'm trying to remember who sent me this, and I can't remember.
Get south! Yo, why don't you get the f out of here, you fucking pig? I want my mom and my phone.
She's on her way. She will explain
Where
it to you.
Where the f is my phone, my property that I fucking started this shit with? Give it to my hand!
Okay, no. Calm down.
Give me my phone.
Your mom will be
pretty sure I said that as calm as I fucking can. Give me my fucking goddamn motherfucking phone. Oh, look at you were, but now you're.
The username, like I could see the username, and I can't remember.
Not because you heard how I was talking and you hesitated, and now you're pointing at your camera.
Everything's on audio.
You can point at your camera. Hi, thank you. Yeah, we are on audio or fucking video. I don't fucking care. He fucking hesitated. The shit I fucking started cussing because you're offended.
I'm not offended at all.
You're offended.
I'm trying to get you to put your
no,
leg in the
you're
car
fucking offended.
so we don't have to add another charge.
Mom, you asked this last time. Why doesn't anybody fucking listen? I don't even know anybody. Why the fuck am I the only one in the car?
Just put your legs in the car.
God.
No one wants to hurt you.
You're a liar! You said that last time and I spent a week somewhere I didn't even want to be!
Oh. Tacos are here.
It's not gonna get better if we don't listen, okay? What the fuck is gonna get better though? I'm confused! I spit on anybody who the fuck I wanted to when it wasn't you, so shut the fuck up!
Just please put your legs in the car.
Close the fucking door! Give my mom the fucking phone, you retard!
Bet you happy, you stupid bitch. Clean that bitch.
Hurry the fuck up!
All right. All right, I think we got the gist. All right, let's listen to the metal remix and call it a night.
During the 5-minute drive, she's had an opportunity to calm herself down.
So I have to follow every fucking law of that and leave the fucking scene without a turn signal? Give him a ticket!
Can we get an ambulance?
He must have a gun! They don't give him a ticket!
You need to go to...
No, I can't take it! They can do whatever they want!
Okay.
Give him a ticket!
Okay. We'll help you with this.
Give him a ticket! It's alive!
It's not gonna happen. Anything else we can help you with?
Yeah! Give him a ticket!
No, it's not gonna happen.
Does he get you? What the fuck do you want for?
I just want to know, are you okay?
Fucking dumbass! Why the fuck does he get ticket?
I can help you talk this out.
He didn't use his turn signal!
Do you have any thoughts, Marlene?
Where the fuck is he?
Where you going?
Shut the fuck up!
If you keep calling 911, you can fuck up. It's not.
I'm getting harassed! People are breaking
You can do that.
So what the fuck is this for learning more? Don't say to him you what the fuck I say now!
Jayla, you are in an emotional state. I can't talk with you.
All of you stupid fat fucking white privileged motherfuckers! It does take me money! And you do whatever the fuck you want! I wish I was a guy so I could shoot all of you! The fuck up! And get a pat on the back for it! You stupid!
Okay.
Okay. Well done. All right. Thank you guys for a very fun evening. I hope you guys had a good time, especially all you newcomers who are new to the channel. I do these streams Fridays at 8 o'clock usually. I'm usually live Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Fridays, and usually also this Saturdays as well. Not all the time, but take care. Check out my Discord. Hit the like button on your way out, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys for all the generosity and all the good vibes. Thank you. Take care, guys. Adios. See ya. I'm really obsessed with Oblivion right now, all right? But now I need some tacos.
Have you heard of the Hiles?